Hi there. This is Mary at the.meri.atelier. And tonight it's Friday night in Phibbsville. It's Friday night in Phibbsville. I thought I am holding my phone in my hand. I'm going to stream with my phone. You are looking at my desk right now. And while we're waiting for people to come in, I thought that what I would do is give you a little look-see at my incomplete studio. I am slowly getting it put in order. So you're going to have to kind of forgive the jiggling. Hi, Lori. Hi, Lori. How are you doing? I'm kind of holding my phone in my hands. I thought I'd show you. You saw the window where I create. Hi, Holly Dalton. Welcome, welcome, ladies. You saw the outside window where I create. I thought that I would show you inside window. So let me step back a little and show you a little bit about where I sit. I sit at this little student desk and I sit on these pillows. These pillows are continually bugging me. I sit on this squeaky chair. It's just a chair that's been here forever, I think. But that's why it squeaks. And the pillows, I usually sit right here on the last 3 inches. This is the cart that Lucia gifted me. And look how cluttered it is. Those are all the things that I use. I've got tapes and the scissors and ink pens. And then down here, I've got, what do I have down here? I've got Tanya's little journal, paints, wax paper. There's stamps underneath of all of that. And on the bottom, don't even ask me what's on the bottom. It's just stuff. Hi, Journey. Hi, Holly. Lori, let's see. Hi, Janet. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you all coming in here. I think I must have zoomed my, I'm not sure what I did. I'm holding the phone in my hand. So this is the cart that Lucia gifted me a year or so ago. And I put it right between, this is the computer desk. I think I showed this a couple, look at that desk. Look at that desk. Look how full it is. Because, see, I sit here and do all my art. And then when I need to take something off of here, it goes over here. And I'm continually cleaning that area off and putting more on there. It's a cluttered mess, but it's things that I want. Look, I've got my watercolors here. My watercolors. This is all happy mail. Thank you guys for the happy mail. This is my lemonade for tonight. This is just a basket of things. These are really my brother's. He keeps paper and tape. This is his stapler and envelope. This is kind of his stuff. But look up here on top. Yeah, he said I could have this room for myself. So there's the, now I know I'm pronouncing them wrong, the Matryoshka dolls, Matryoshka, well, however you say it in Russian. And then Journey gifted me Bob Ross and Andy Warhol, little finger puppets, some ribbon. Here is a stationery box filled with red work that was left here by my brother's significant other. I'm going to make a journal out of that someday. This I got at the Goodwill. Here's a thimble, more ribbon. Here's the little, I think these are Avon toppers, bottle toppers that Lynn Wright sent me. Here's the little bear that Susan Hill gifted me. Down in here, this gold saucer and cup was gifted to me by Deborah Dat Doings. And let's see what's behind here. Oh, there's some paintbrushes and spray bottle things that don't fit any bottles. Here's a butterfly that my brother made for me. Let me set it down here on the table. Let me explain this butterfly to you. Oh, excuse me. I'm giving you a ride. I almost dropped the phone. This butterfly, my brother did a beautiful yellow butterfly, and I asked him to make me one. So he chose a Bud Light. And he put the wing on backwards or something. Oh yeah, this one wing is on backwards. See, that lower wing right there where it says Bud Light on the front, that should be on the back like this one. And after I pointed that out to him, he won't do anymore. I wish I would have never said anything to him. There's my glue gun back there. I knocked the doll over here. I don't know if I can set it up. My hand's shaking. Little nutcracker. I got those at the Goodwill, those pins. I think Hudson Sailor sent me that Give Historians Something to Write About little journal. Here's some note cards that I got at that liquidation sale that was going on. I made this tassel the other day. There's another tassel hanging down here, one hanging here, one hanging down there. This is a little lamp. I leave this lamp on most of the time because I need light in this room. And let me tell you, this desk is full. I've got ATCs I'm working on. These are all ready to send. The copper birds I'm ready to work on and make cards. There's some tape, my Matryoshka dolls, some sewing, some ink pens. I keep this drawer open all the time because I put my tablet in there to charge and I just set it right on top. Oh, you want to see more? Here's my little Mitzi doll. I love that little doll. She's a little puppet doll. I got her at the auction. And you guys, I'm not seeing chat while I do this because I'm looking in the screen of my phone here, and I'm holding the phone, so there's no way I can see chat while I'm showing you all of this. I'll look in a minute. I have paints. Let me get around here. I have paints on the top shelf. I have all my crochet thread stacked up there. Don't tell him I'm going to show you, but there's my nephew. And there's his wedding picture. And I think is that his mother? No, that's them again before they were married. Here's a baseball player that he made when he was in high school. My little grandniece is way up there and their family. I don't take those down. My brother had all these up, so I leave them there. I have a basket, and all of this stuff I got at Hobby Lobby on sale. I just bought it because I thought I'd need it. My lace, baskets. I used to collect these cross-stitch dishes. They're all in Wisconsin. I used to look for them at flea markets and stuff. I quit doing that because I don't have any room for them, but I saw this casserole bowl or whatever you want to call it, and I fell in love with it, so I do have this. I think I have ribbon or something on the inside. There's some empty lemonade containers back there that I use when I watercolor. This is just that tall tumbler thing, has vinyl letters in it that I'm going to use someday. Some cigar boxes and boxes that that bottom one I think I got from Lucia. There's a basket up there that's holding some stuff. It came from my brother's significant other. Here are all my journals, part of them. These are the ones that I did. All these little ones are ones that I did with Tanya and Lisa. All of these up in here, they're all up in there, all those little journals, and there's some more down in here. To go way down, I got my monthly journals down in there. Paper stacked up that I'm going to be using. I have to sort all this out yet, so I'm still not quite organized. My brother put up all these shelves for me in the last year, and I just tried it. I'm continually sorting this stuff out. I'm just continually sorting all this out. Now, you come in, I'm going to show you the archway here where you come in. You can see there's our living room out there. That chair, that orange chair that I'm pointing to, just sits there. He's got his recliner and his lamp over here. This is where he reads. He's read all those books. I'm continually checking out mystery books for him, and he just devours them. He sits in that recliner. That recliner behind, nobody sits in, and I sit in this one way over here in the corner. And there's my table, and there's a bookshelf behind me over there that I think I'm going to unload all those books because I've read most of them. And so they're just sitting there. And what I want to do is take some of those smaller journals up here and, put them out here. So, and then I got extra paint here. More stuff. There's a punch there. But what I wanted to show you, I want to back out so you can see as I come into my studio, I call it. This is what it looks like to me. If I'm slowly backing up here so I don't fall over. This is how it looks to me when I walk into my room. There's a cart here. We got that cart at Harbor Freight. My brother put it together to me, and that orange cart, that coral color cart, was from Petals and Dream. That's where I keep all my current projects on. It's pretty loaded up. Right down here is a Happy Mail box. Over here is a bread box that I got at a flea market. I've got all of this stuff at Goodwill. Here are my inks down in here. Inks, and then there's a tray that I'm not using there, and there's a journal that I want to bind. So you can kind of get an idea. All of this down here, I want to move all of that out, and I want some shelves there because I want to put my books down in there. It goes in maybe about 18 inches in, and the larger ones that I don't use very much, I'm going to put way toward the back. Sure enough, I'll want them. So this is kind of my setup. Well, the other thing I want to do is I've been getting these at the Dollar Tree. I pay $1 for these. And here's the shelf. Now this shelf is pretty strong. This is a steel one. Here's all my papers that I go to for like my journaling and everything. But what I want to do on the next shelf is take these out and put a shelf in here. Just build a little wooden shelf on a brick or something and put these on top of it so I can pull them in and out. I've got some inks in there. That was a tape tray. This was from Christmas. This, I don't know if you remember when I made that fan. And then some little Christmas ornaments that I hung up here. Those come from my brother's significant other. I don't know what else to show you. Here's the desk where I work. There's my laptop. And over there, see that rack? That's where I hang my phone and my webcam when it's hooked up. I hang it on here and then it just looks down at my desk. I've got an aunt light. Over in the corner, I need to push that door closed. I don't like open drawers. No, I got some laces in the second one and stuff miscellaneous in the top one, and all my carving stuff is in the bottom one. These, believe it or not, are empty. So I need to sort out some stuff and put it in there. So I thought, well, here's my current project cart, and as you come around, I have this I got at the thrift store. I've had this white one for quite a while. I put my laptop on it, and then down here below, I have my larger paints. I'm always reaching for these. I have glues and alcohol, and I use my, put my not Daddy Vans, the Murphy's Oil soap, and my glue, gesso all goes down in there. And there's a back scratcher. Books, I put in this desk drawer, I just put those dresser scarves, some sewing stuff. I don't even know what's in the bottom one. Let me look. I think it's stationery. I can't reach it with one hand. It's stationery and cards and stuff. And look, see, this is just an old desk that I work at. There's should I open this? You'll go, oh my gosh, man. This is washi tape. This is where I keep my washi tape. Over in here, you're going to get another, oh my gosh, Mary. Over in here is where I keep my pliers, my knife, things that I'm reaching for, pins, bobby pins, needles, just things that I'm reaching for continually. Over here, I don't do much in here. My brother keeps batteries for the clocks and everything. These are this is his drawer. That's all batteries. This second drawer is empty. I need to utilize that second drawer. And then the bottom drawer is where I keep my tapes and my fine liners and sprays and stuff. So here's the cart close up of my, I call this where I keep all my tools and everything. This one came from Holly. I've got scissors and glue and tapes, some little dollar store magnets. They aren't very strong, but they'll hold papers. So I think I showed you all of this before. So, all right, let me put this up on the shelf here. So hold on. And I have to tell you, they did put in the phone line. I'm trying to do this so I don't lose you guys. They did put in the phone line. So I do want to, I'm plugging my phone in, so hold on a minute here. I do want to get my camera set up again, my webcam and my laptop, and make sure that it's not, buffering anymore. It could still be buffering, I hope not. I did this, the speed test. And those seem to be all good. So, all right, so there's where I'm at. Now, let me sit down and look at chat. Hold a second here. I'm sitting down on those real comfortable pillows that you saw. I just thought it might help you get to know me a little bit better if you can see where I work. We don't live in a big, beautiful, modern house. We live in a comfortable, old, small town house. Let me get in here to live and welcome everybody. Get to live chat here. Oh, I'm buffering. Looks like I buffered there a little. Let me fix my phone a little so it's pointing a little this way. So thank you all for coming in. I'm working on Inchies. Let's see. Let's go clear to the top here. Hi, Janice. Hi, Mina. Oh, looks like I lost some people. It scrolled off here. So if I don't get a hello to you, it's because you scrolled off. Hi, Tanya and Julie and Andrea. I know Janet's in here. Lori was here when I first came in. There's Cheryl. Yeah, I have a lot. Let me tell you. Here's the thing. When I came down here to Nebraska, I had 6 boxes. And they were not big, heavy boxes because I can't handle big, heavy boxes. They were 6 medium-sized boxes. 6 of them. That's all I had. That's all I had. Everything else is in storage. My sewing machine. I have an electronic die cutter. What furniture that I did not sell. Everything, the rest of my life, all my memories are up in Wisconsin. So, and that's where they're going to be for a while. I'm okay with that. But what I want to say is I have been blessed beyond belief. You know, look what I have now. I have paints and papers and bookshelves, and you know, a lot of it was gifted to me, and I really am appreciating that. And a lot of stuff I got at the thrift store. I always hit the clearance sales. Whenever Hobby Lobby has a clearance sale, boy, I watch for them. So let's see. Hello, Julie. Yeah, now you understand why I have to mute when brother is watching TV. He's right there with no door. That's right. And that's so true, Janet. And you know what? He's deaf. He's deaf, so he puts that TV on blaring loud because he has to hear it. He won't wear his hearing aid around home. He wears it when he drives and when he goes out. But around home, that hearing aid is uncomfortable for him, so he would rather turn the TV up. And so, no, I don't stream while my brother's watching TV, and that's only fair. It's his house. I mean, sometimes I have to make myself be good because sometimes I get a little irritated at him. Then I get irritated at me for getting irritated at him because he's so good to me, letting me live here. You know, I wouldn't have a roof above my head if it wouldn't be my brother. I'd be homeless or something. So, hi, Journey. Yeah, you know, a lot of my art is in art journals. I would love to hang more stuff up on the walls. I didn't show you, but on my desk here, over to the right, and kind of up above where those curtains, and I didn't show you the other corner where my brother has all his pop can, because I've showed them before, his pop can. He made pop can airplanes and pop can everything. And he was going to take them down. He says, oh, you can take them down. I don't care anymore. And I said, no, I'm not taking them down. You know, I'm trying to get him interested in doing more of that, but he's pretty laid back. Let's see, what else am I missing here? Lori says, and Mary uses all that too. You know, I do use quite a bit of what I have. I'm trying to use it all. But I have to tell you, I've been blessed with a lot. And I am really thankful for it. I'm thankful for everything that I get. Like the green cart came from Lucia, the coral cart came from Petals. I would not have this laptop that I have if it wouldn't be for Anlar. And I wouldn't have my webcam if it wouldn't be for Annie V. Look, I got that Matruska, whatever it is, doll. And, you know, all this stuff. You know, yeah, I go out and buy some stuff, but a lot of stuff you guys have given me. And just know that you have blessed me. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Terry says, in the process of reorganizing my room, I've got stuff in 2 rooms at the moment. I get it, Terry. I didn't show you the dining room, but I have to be honest with you. All I have in the dining room now, most of my stuff is in this room, and there's a little closet off to my left that I keep stuff in. But most of my stuff now is back in here. I have the books that I want to put underneath of that computer desk are still out in the dining room. And then I have a couple of small boxes that aren't too large that I can move in here. I just haven't found a space for them yet. And I have a tote. That's about all I have left. But boy, I had most of this stuff that I have shown you was out in the dining room 3 weeks ago. Tanya says, Terry, mine's all over the house. Can you come shopping? Yeah, you can. But, you know, I have to tell you guys, this is an old house. This is an old house. Sometimes I think, oh my goodness, if they came here and visited me and see how they live, how we live, you'd never come back. So, and I was thinking that, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to show them. I'm going to show them tonight where I sit, you know, and I'm continually organizing this. I want to reorganize those bookshelves behind me a little bit better. So it's taken a couple years even to get to this spot. Holly says, Terry, same here. Lori says, so nice to see what it looks like where Mary sits. You know, we do not have a big new modern home. I don't, you know, but I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable doing what I'm doing. I try to be, the floor's carpeted and it's fairly nice carpeting. So I try not to spill on it. I've kind of splattered on the curtains, but not too bad. So, you know, but I'm comfortable here. And I know if I do happen to mess something up, I'm not going to get in a lot of trouble. So in a way, I'm glad we don't live in a nice, big, beautiful house, because if I accidentally made a mess, then I'd feel real bad. The typos occur to keep us humble. Yeah, they sure do. Let's see. I'm way back. Is Sue in here? Let's see. Is that Sue Hennessy? Hi, Sue. And I have to tell you, I still have your journal. I have not been to the post office. I'm working on ATCs. I just haven't been out. I have not been out. I went out last week once. And I did go to the post office, but I was sending off that Defy order. And, well, you know, you can only handle so much at once financially. So that had to go out. But I do have your journal, and I will be mailing it to you. And that kind of goes to everybody that I owe Happy Mail to. And I'm not going to even go back to that story. Let's scroll on down. Janice says, an old tea trolley table. My sister still has one that we had at home. Are you talking about the white one that I have my computer desk on, my laptop on? Let's see. Julie says, Allie, we need to take it easy for a few days. What did Allie say? Allie said, hi, Holly. Am I down to the bottom? I don't think I am. Tanya says, hi. Okay, hi. They're saying hi to Allie. Oh, hi, Roy. There's Roy, Bootsy. You finally made it to a Meri Live. Well, welcome, Roy. Glad you made it here. And all you I can't even pronounce my own channel name, Roy. Especially tonight. I have to say, I'm kind of a mess tonight. Oh, you found that out, didn't you? You just looked around my room. But welcome, Roy. We're glad you're here. Roy says, yep, we should all show up at Meri with masks. Yeah, if you come to this house, you better wear masks. That's funny. And go shopping in Meri's room. You know what? I might get a little upset. You know, I can be possessive of my stuff when it comes down to it. Like, don't take my calendar. Leave my Inchies alone. Hey, I got that at the yard sale. I have a use for it. Let's see, what else are we saying? Roy. But you know what? I am happy in my little corner. Let's just say in my little corner of the world, it's not big and beautiful. It's not the studio that I close my eyes and wish for. But you know what? It's what I have, and it's what I appreciate. I'm comfortable here. You know, I sit here in 4 o'clock in the morning, and I talk to people all over the world, all of the people over in the UK and Linda over in the Netherlands, and you know, what more can you ask for? And that brings me to this calendar. Look at what this calendar says. Let me move my phone here. It says, oh, I'm not zoomed in, but it says, to love what you do and feel that it matters. How could anything be more fun? Now, you can't see it because I'm not zoomed in on it, but that is so true. It doesn't matter that I don't have a studio with French doors looking over a manicured garden with roses. I look out the curtains in my room out on the daffodils that are starting to bloom, sort of. They're saying hello to Roy. Hi, Meri, too. It says it looks very cozy, a beautiful, organized, is that menagerie? Is that what you're saying, menagerie? Well, you know, it is stacked on staff, and it's not quite organized yet, but I'm getting there. At least I know where my scissors are. Sometimes I keep my rulers in a certain spot now. I'm still losing stuff, but you know, I know where my glues are. I know where my inks are, and I try to put them back, even though I'm not always good at it, but I'm getting there. Yeah, and Inchies. Janet says she sees Inchies. Yeah, I'm working on my Inchies. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 done, and I think I got 11 here. Let me move my calendar. Yeah, I do. No, wait, I can't even count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 done. This one, I only have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, there are 10 in our group, including me, but I did 12 of them, and I can't find the other 2. So I might just redo 2. I found the ones for these and these that were missing. I spilled them all over the floor. So I'm still looking for 2 of these, and I have these to do. And then I have Twinchies to do. And then I can what I'm doing, and I think I started this a couple weeks ago. Remember these? Remember these? Wait, let me get my phone out of the way. I see my own area here. Remember these envelopes? I think I got two good ones of these done. These are what I'm going to send them out in. So, but I stopped everything to do that fabric journal. So I've got 9 envelopes like this to do, and I think I've got 3 done. But we'll hold off on that tonight because that's kind of boring work. If you were in the room the other night, you saw me doing these. And the other night, a couple weeks ago. Let's see. But I want to work on the Twinchies. So let's keep on going down here. Janet says, I see Inchies. Julie says, oh dear. Ms. Allie K says, yikes, Roy, stay away if you can. Roy said, hi, all you survivors. New York is a mess. Almost 3,000 cases on Long Island. Roy and Janet, my heart goes out to you. You guys are close to all of that. And, you know, I don't know how else to say it except for you guys are in my thoughts every day. I'm wishing you health, and I'm just wishing that it stays away from you. I would not wish that on my worst enemy, to tell you the truth. That's no way to have to live, is to catch the flu and die. To put it bluntly. I was telling my brother, I asked him tonight, I said, did you wash your hands? He said, yeah. I said, did you use soap? He looked at me, and I said, I don't want to die. I'm always preaching at him. You're not going to die. Well, I will if you don't use soap. That's kind of how our conversation goes. He gets mad at me nagging him. But, you know, guys sometimes just need to be nagged. I don't think my brother takes this seriously. I think he's beginning to, because he gets our paper, and that's all that's in it now, is the news about the virus going around. And he reads it, and I think he's beginning to realize how serious it is. But, you know, he's kind of laid back. He's kind of let the world go by. I'll live my life and deal with whatever comes my way, and the rest of the world, I'm not going to let it bother me. That's his attitude. But I nag him. I'm the naggy sister. Hi, Deborah Adams. Welcome. Did Mary show her closet? No, Mina. Mina, I'm not going to show the closet yet. Well, let me describe the closet to you. You go in the door and you turn to your left, and there's a shelf, something like the shelf that I was showing you. And I have things pretty well organized on the shelf. And then it's I would say the closet is about 4 feet wide by 6 foot long. And then as you go, turn to your left, and then on the wall, I can't describe it. Let's put my hands down here. Here's the door. You come in this way, and right here is a shelf of things that I'm saying is pretty organized. Then there's a wall here with a shelf of all. He's got more pop can airplanes. He says I can take them down and use the shelves, and I won't do it because you know, I say I like your art, I like your cans, I enjoy them. I'm not moving them out to move my junk in. So over on this side, he's got another big shelf of his pop can art. And then as you come this way, there's another little closet over here. I never go in there. He tells me that there's just boxes of books in there. I guess there are. I never looked in it. I might get brave someday and go through all those books and see what's in there, though. But I think they're all like novels and mystery books, and because they don't read history books. Then you come over on this side. I think this little closet area used to be a back porch, Mina, because there's a window here, and then there's another shelf over here. I think there's some shelves up here. He has more pop cans up here, and there's a wall over here, and he's got quite a few pop cans in there. And then on this wall over here, here's the door, and there's a wall over here. He's got pop cans up here, over here, and over there. I've got this shelf, and I've got a little bookshelf down here that I have more journals on, and then there's a sewing machine right here that I don't use. It belonged to my brother's significant other, and he said, I just haven't pulled it out yet. He said that she had a lot of trouble with it. So whether she had trouble because of the machine or because of her, I don't know. I just haven't pulled it out. But all in here, in this space in here, I kind of push things in there. So this part in the center of the room is not organized. I'm not ready to show you that yet. Oh dear. In other words, it's a mess in there. Janet says it's very stressful. Bootsy says, I haven't been out in over 3 weeks. Well, stay home. Hashtag stay home, Bootsy, if you have to. I mean, if you can. Hashtag stay home. See, Deborah's here. Cheryl says hello to Minnie. Sue says, wow, Mary. Hi, Suze. Hi, Marge. Oh, you're very welcome, Marge. It's just a little, I sent out some photocopies of the zine. I was going to do more, but they closed the library, so I can't get to the library to do anything. Let's see, Molly said hi. Hi, Molly Newland. Andrea says hello to Molly. They're saying hello to Molly and welcoming her. Hi, Emerald Gypsy Arts. Welcome, welcome. Janet from Southern Ontario. Welcome, welcome. Holly says, let's keep chat happy and a good getaway from the stress. Yeah, I agree. It's going to happen. The stress is going to happen. It's going to happen. And you know what? When we can go through stressful times and still be friends and still love each other and understand each other, if we trip over each other during our stress, we come out better for it. We come out understanding each other so much better. So if I slip and say something I shouldn't have tonight, I apologize in advance. I'm trying to be good tonight. Let's see. Emerald Gypsy Art says, highlight one. Hi, Molly. Thank you, Janet. Janet, yes, I'm very careful, Roy says. Roy says, I love the yard. That's my solace right now. Yes, get out in that yard. Pretty soon spring will be here. You know what I was going to do is go out in the back porch. I might do that during one of my streams next week. Hopefully I'll have all these Inchies ready to go. I want to get out my marigold seeds, and they're still on a lot of them are still on the blooms. I just went out and plucked the blooms off and threw them in the sack. And I want to get out there and get them ready to plant. Marigold and zinnia and hollyhock, a few black-eyed Susan, I think is what I saved. Let's see. Janice says, my husband is getting that way too. Luckily, his TV room is in the back of the house. What way is that, Janice? A mess? But it's a comfortable spot. It is comfortable when you can have all the things that you love around you. And, I have to hand it to my brother. He doesn't complain about it. He told me when I came here, he said, you can have that room to do what you want. And like I said, I came down here with 6 boxes that could probably fit on the top of this desk. And that's all I had. And now I just, I've been blessed beyond belief that, I have all these things around me that I love. I may not have the best of everything, but I have the things that I love, and that's enough. Hi, Lucia. You made it. Oh, Lucia McGill. Look at that. Oh, Lucia, thank you so much. Oh, Lucia, thank you. Look what she did. What we say in Mary's room stays in Mary's room. Hi, Beth Schuler. Beth, I also have your lighthouse book. You probably already finished your reverse collage. Mary's still working in hers because what did I stop and do? I don't even remember. Christmas? Thank you so much, Lucia. That is so sweet of you to do that. And I am collecting all of this super chat money. I have not spent a penny of it. It's all out there. I can find the total out there. And when I reach 8,000 subscribers, and I'm not that far away from 8,000, let me look on my, you can't see over here. I've got my studio open over here. Let me look. I think I'm at 776, is it? 776, if they haven't taken any away since this morning. Oh, they did. They took away 3. I'm back to 7757. I was up to 77760 and 3. They either took away 3 or 3 got tired of me and left. Either way, when I reach 8,000 subscribers, I'm not that far away. 200 and about 250 away. Maybe I'll make it by the end of the year at this rate. I'm going to take that super chat money and we're going to do some giveaways. And, you know, I'm going to try to make them nice, stuff that you guys would like. But I don't want to do one big one because I don't want a winner take all. I want some winners get something. So that's what my plans are with the super chat money. And thank you so much, Lucia. Hi, Trace and Carla and Sherry and Aunt Beck. Hi, Aunt Beck. I'm missing Aunt Beck's. I'm just thinking she's sitting there doing mandalas and quilting. That's what I am, taking little Bernadette out for walks and dealing with the cats. That's what I think of when I used to be gnomes that Aunt Beck was doing, and now she's doing mandalas. Janet says, Becky, I need to look up stink bugs. You don't know what stink bugs are? Oh, I would leave them alone, Janet. Leave those old stink bugs alone. You don't want to go there. Let's see. Lucia says, thank you. How kind. Marge says, wow, Lucia, that's so sweet. Thank you so much, Lucia. Let's see. Oh, there's Mitzi. Hi, Mitzi, and Trace, and Janice, and let's see. Janet, stink bugs look prehistoric. And there's Lynn J. Hi, Lynn J. Lynn J says, greetings, Mary, and all. Let's see. She's cooking dinner or eating dinner. I think she's eating her dinner and listening. I don't know what S-ring means, dinner. I think she's eating her dinner and listening. Welcome, Lynn. And I still have a gift certificate to Walmart from Lynn. I'm trying to decide what I want. I want to get something that I can use forever, like a stamp. I was thinking of a stencil, but stencils I'm pretty hard on. I might go find a stamp. Let's see. Janet says, Becky, do they really, but do they actually smell? Oh, Beth said she's getting ready to start a new reverse, Abandoned Places. Oh, that's cool. I can work along in my old one. They're saying hello to Lynn. Lucia says, Beth, love the page you made with your Happy Mail. Lori says, how fun, Bethy B. Bethy B? I've never heard Bethy B before. Trace said, my sister went home today. I'm having a blissful, quiet evening. Aw, enjoy it. I'll try not to disturb your evening, Trace. Bootsy says, oh, I need more zeros to catch up, Mary. More zeros. Oh, you mean on the subscribers? Or I'm not sure what you need. I don't know what you mean, more zeros. Mary 2 says, I have 26. 26 what? I'm lost. But that doesn't take much to confuse me these days. Hi, Jean. Jean Moran. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you join us tonight. I'm just taking some time and chatting. Usually I pop in here and work on reverse collage or something when I first come in. But I thought that I really did think that I'd show you guys where I sit so you can kind of, when you see me chatting, you can go, oh, Mary's sitting in the middle of it all again tonight. And when she says, I back up my chair and I throw everything on the floor, you can visualize it. Let's see, what else is going on? You're going to come and shake some sense into me? I think they've tried that before, Lori. There have been many people who tried to shake sense into me, and it hasn't worked yet. You might have a little bit of a hard time. I'm kind of hard-headed. Let's see. Lucia says, Becky, did you go shopping? I saw your freezer picture. Did you go shopping, Becky? That Barb Owen. That's her fault. I started watching Barb. I watched her do some of her bookmarks, and I was thinking I should get out that sewing machine. But, oh, I didn't show you my sewing machine. It's over there in the corner. Oh, it's here, over in the corner. Let's see. They're saying hello to everybody. Sue says, Lucia, did you see TY? Trace says, hi, Janet. Hi, Lucy. Aunt Beck says, I went and got some stuff, but the store I went to was horrible. We may try another store in the early morning. I have to tell you, my nephew, my brother's son, canceled our Easter, and I'm not standing for it. I'm not going to bug them, but I texted my brother's ex-wife. She's really part of the family yet. We haven't let her go, and she hasn't let us go. We're still family. And I said, I'm going to miss Easter with you guys. I can't take it. And I kind of invited myself to her house and my brother for Easter. I said, there'll just be the four of us. It'll be her mother and her and my brother and I. And I said, we're not sick. They're not sick. There's only four of us. In Nebraska, we can have, right now, they say no more than 10 meeting. And so I'm going to go have Easter with them because, I'm here with my family. You guys know how vulnerable life is. We could lose each other next week. We could lose each other next year. I want to have Easter. So I told my brother tonight, and she says, oh, I've got ham, and we'll have ham, and she named off other stuff, and I said, well, what can I bring? And there was a company here that bakes really good pies. And here, they've closed a lot of the restaurants, but they're still serving the regional stores here, this regional company. You can't go to Walmart and get these pies, but you can go to some of the local grocery stores and get these pies. I was telling my brother about it, and I said, she wants peach, but I know you like blueberry. He says, oh, get apple. So we're going to bring an apple pie and some ice cream. That's going to be our Easter. Hi, Packer Dye. Welcome, Packer. I opened your ATC the other morning. It is so beautiful. You picked the exact colors. Those beautiful colors on that ATC is just beautiful. Thank you so much. I love them. Let's see, Janice. I'm way behind you guys in chat, but I'm scrolling through. Oh, what happened here? Let's see. I was talking to Packer. What happened to her? I lost you guys. Stink bugs look scary. Trey says, no problem, Mary. Glad to listen to you. Aunt Beck says, I squished them and hold my breath. You're still on the stink bug thing. Becky, that's just too funny. I'd run the other way. Ew. Arlene, hi, Arlene. Arlene says, I don't squash them. Get them onto a sheet of paper and let them go outside. We don't have a bad problem with bugs inside. We don't have a problem with mice because we've got cats. We've got cats all around the neighborhood that take care of the mice. We don't have too bad of an animal or insect problem here. It's more just an old house. That's what it is. Let's see. Trey says, I have to go to the grocery store tomorrow. Vinegar and hairspray will kill many of them. Oh, we're still on the stink bugs. They are shaped like a shield. Excuse me for laughing, but I found that funny. It's gonna squeeze me. Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Am I still going? Am I still going? Oh, my phone went dark. Are you guys still here? I think I came back. I am on my mobile. Let's go clear down to the bottom. I'm still here. Okay. Did you see my phone go dark there? It went completely dark for a minute. I thought I lost my connection because I am on mobile. Well, let's start from the bottom and work my way up. I wasn't that far from the bottom. Thank you, guys. Yours did too, Terry? Thank you, Janet. Yeah, I think every now and then YouTube hiccups or the internet hiccuped or something because my phone went completely dark. I thought I lost my connection. Only my phone went out. Well, that figures. I didn't see it, Lucia says, because I'm trying to read all this chat. Andrea says, I get that. Is there any chance that he could do a room service? Let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Bootsy says, we have a gazillion squirrels. Brunswick stew. I should have thought of that earlier. Oh, Roy. If you're talking about eating squirrel, ew. Beck said, I tried to explain her why we are staying away, and she understands. Oh, is that your mother? I'm losing the conversation because my phone went black. Arlene says, my friend has a huge family. They're doing Easter by a video conference, and everyone is going to get on at the same time and eat and visit. It's different for sure. It is. I'm 6 of one and half a dozen of another. I love chatting with you guys because I know most of you, I would say 95% of you, I'll never meet. You know, we know each other virtually. We know we're real people. You know, we're real. We aren't imaginary friends. Some people say that internet friends aren't real, but that's not true. You're real. You're real people. However, and I don't mind social media, meeting you guys and chatting. I think that's good. But family, you know, we need each other. We need to get out. We need social. I was telling my brother that. I said, we're not made to never talk to each other. I said, I was really giving it to my brother tonight. I said, we need to meet. We need to have Easter. You know, we're not made to not be a family. We were put together for a reason. I was really preaching to him. All right, I think I covered most of the chat. Let's go down here and see what Tanya says. I'm going to knock on your door when we hit Nebraska in the fall. Oh no, Tanya, give me warning so I can give me a warning so I can run to Menards and get a carpet cleaner and clean the carpets. In all fairness, though, if you do come this way, you know, I've told you several times about it's my brother's significant other's son's ex-wife. How does that sound? But she runs a nursing home and he runs a grocery store. In fact, I was thinking about going down to their grocery store and seeing what they had. But they have a cabin on a lake down in northern Kansas, which really isn't too far from here. And you know, it would be fun if we could meet at that lake house. I wouldn't mind doing that. I'm kind of hesitant to have people come here. My brother, you know, this is my brother's house, and you know, I have to say he's kind of he's laid back. He's a nice guy, but we don't do a lot of company. So, and I have to be honest with you, you'd have to sleep in your camper. There's no room. There's no room in this house to sleep. The upstairs, we don't cool it and we don't heat it. So it gets like up to 101 up there in the summer and -0 in the winter. We just use it for storage upstairs. So there's really, I'm not trying to discourage you, but I'm just saying you would be more comfortable uh, uh, sleeping in your camper. You're not, I'm not trying to discourage you, but I don't think you'd be comfortable. We will have the camper, Mary, but I will get with you. We might have to meet in Hastings or something. Yeah, now that I could go for that. Or the interstate, if you're looking at the map, Tanya, the main interstate through Nebraska, I-80 runs through between Grand Island and Hastings. And my bet is if you came up this way and if you wanted to go back to Omaha, doesn't your son live in Iowa, around Omaha and Iowa up that way? You would probably be taking I-80. And I have to be honest, you would be much more comfortable up there. I'm kind of hesitant to have people here because it's just, it's a comfy old house, but it's not, it just, I don't know what I would do if I had guests here. I'd be so ashamed of the house. And I guess that's the way to say it, to be honest about it. It's not you, it's the house. There's no place for company here. And, I wish there were. I wish I had guest room and a beautiful kitchen and the whole deal, but we're just an old country house. Not even a country house, a small town house. But we do like our yard. I love the yard. I love the garden. I love the black walnut trees. Now, if I lived in Madison, I would say, come, you know? Oh, thank you, Andrea. Let's see, Roy says, but that sounds wonderful. Let's all go to Aries' house. You're invited to my desktop here. You're invited to my desktop. You see, for those of you who didn't get in here right at first, after the video processes, go back or even move that slider bar back. I showed you where I work in the house, and you saw how crowded it is in here. Oh dear, I'm telling the whole world what a mess my house is. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Kathy's World of Adventures and Fun. I call you Kathy's World and Friends. She says, my grandsons have one bedroom here. And the other day, our son asked why we had them in the same room. I said, because they don't live here, even though it looks like it. Oh, dear. Suze, now you have perspective. What did Suze say? Yeah, now there, Aunt Beck's talking my language. Aunt Beck says, I would love 2 full rooms, one for art, sewing, and quilting. Yeah. This house, if this were my house alone, I have to say I would hate it because, I do appreciate my brother being around. He takes care of the house. He pays, if something goes wrong, like our furnace went out, he had to buy a whole new furnace. I could have never afforded that, and that shed out and back. We were talking about it tonight. We want to have it torn down and a new one built. There's no way I could afford that. But on the other hand, if I were living in this house, I would take that living room and extend my studio way out to where my recliner is. And then I didn't show you the dining room. I would make the dining room the living room. And the kitchen would be the kitchen. And then he's got his own bedroom back out back. So Janice says, I'm grabbing some cookies. Anyone want one? Let's see. I got to go back and see what did Suze say. I miss Suze. That is true. Let's see. Lucia says, wow, Suze, I'm glad you are here with us also. Let's see. I missed it, Suze, whatever you said. Yeah, Lucia says, Bootsy, that sounds like me. I have 2 rooms filled. You know, and it doesn't really matter. We're going to fill up the space that we have, whether it's small or big. It didn't take me long to fill up this, but I enjoy every inch of it. Lucia, did you see the cart? You'll have to go back and see the cart that I have filled. Oh, dear. Look, you guys are way ahead of me again. Becky, my daughter just took 2 cookies, put Nutella on one and fluff on the other. Yes, please. Oh, you did see the cart. I love it. It's right off here to my side. If I need scissors, I'm trying to keep my scissors where my scissors are. I'm continually knocking stuff off in my wastebasket, though. I have to check my wastebasket before I throw it out, because the other day I found my Inchies in there. Not my good ones, but the ones that I'm making, the ones that I cut up. I have tapes there. I have bulldog clips on the side, my wax paper, books and paints, and I still don't know what I have down in the bottom yet. I forgot, but I think I have some journals and what else. And you know what I'm looking for? And they might be down there. Wait, let me feel down here. I'm looking for my paint pens. Is that them? Is that them? I think it is. No, those are markers. I want to do the acrylic April with paint pens in my day journal. And I've got those artisan paint pens, but I have to tell you, they're pretty dry. I'm not happy with them. But I've got some other paint pens that I'm still kind of looking for. And I want to do the acrylic April prompts in that journal with paint pens. Violet, you scored the mother load. What did Violet get? Wait a minute, I'm missing stuff. Sue said, I was just saying my state of being last Easter. Oh, okay. Hi, Ruth. Is Zoe in here too? Oh, there's Zoe. Hi, Zoe. I haven't seen you for a long time. Welcome, welcome, Zoe. And Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Welcome. And Becky Curry. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your last name correctly, but you're welcome in here too. I'll have to call you Becky C and Becky Aunt Beck. Let's see. Carla's here. Zoe's here. Ruth is here. Trey says, Mary, I think you're a saint. I couldn't live with either of my brothers. Well, I have to tell you, I've lived with both of my brothers, and I prefer the one I'm living with now. I love both my brothers, but you know, my older brother he's not too critical of me. I think that's why I like it. He's kind of laid back. He tolerates me and all my nuttiness. My younger brother wants a perfect sister, and I'm not his perfect sister. I'm just not there. I hate to say it. And my younger brother is very intelligent, and he expects a lot out of people, and people just have a hard time living up to his standards. But he's smart. I'll give him that. He's a smart one. My older brother is more of a sportsman. He's an outdoors person. He likes to fish and hunt, and he doesn't do a whole lot anymore, but he's more tolerant. And I guess I'm the person that needs tolerance. Let's see. What else am I missing here? Did I say hello to everybody? I don't know. If I missed saying hello to you, hello. I think I've said hello to just about everybody. I miss a lot. I was going to say something to Journey, and then I forgot what it was. I'll think of it later, Journey. Look at you guys. Oh, there's Valerie. Hi, Valerie. Valerie Critchley. I never know if I'm pronouncing names correct, but if you guys have not visited Valerie's channel, click on her icon and go subscribe and look at the video that she just did. Oh, beautiful laces, and oh my gosh, it took my breath away what you do, Valerie. More, please. Did I pronounce it good? And Zoe, wasn't it about this time last year that you guys had all those tornadoes down in, was that last year or the year before? Time goes so fast for me. That you guys had all those tornadoes down in Georgia? Was that last year or the year before? I remember you were with us and you said the sirens were going off. That's what scares me about Nebraska. We're in Tornado Alley. I made a mistake reading your name and said functional. Oh, that's easy to do, Becky. Becky C. I do that all the time. Believe me. I don't say things good. Let's see. Riz says, thank you, Becky. I will be sewing the blocks together next week. They're talking about quilting. They're saying hello to Zoe. Okay, well, I'm going to put this tablet down. So I won't be chatting for a little bit. I am going to zoom in a little. I just have this one set of Inchies to finish up here. I think these are all done. I set them out to dry. Let me zoom in a little. Let me stand up to do that. Hold the phone. You're going to get a ride. Let's see. I think I have to turn it just a bit this way. Welcome to everybody who's come in. Here we go. Zoop. Was that too much? There, maybe. And let me take a sip of that lemonade. That's the thing about talking. You get thirsty. Ah, that was good. Do I have some little faces over here? I might have some more little faces over here. Oh, I think I do. They're, well, they're kind of protesters, but I think I can snip those off. Let me put this coaster here. I think I need one more little face for these. And I guess I'm going to have to put my, hold the phone. I'm talking to myself here. I'm going to have to put my laptop up here, over here, so I know what I'm doing. So I can see you guys, see my desktop, so I can see if I'm in frame or not. There we go. There's Anne. Hi, Anne. Happy late birthday to you, Anne. Anne's birthday was last week, I think, the 25th. And of course, I missed it all together. I miss a lot. I really apologize. So what I want to do is, I thought I had a little baggie for these. And I have a teeny baggie, but that's not big enough. I guess I'm going to empty these out and put those in. Or I could put them in an envelope. Let's put them in this envelope. I think I have a paper in there that's catching the marker. I'll put that there. I don't want to lose them again. I just found them. And then when I get ready to send them, I'll mount them on a piece of paper. Let's put these in. So this is one complete set. Hold the phone here. I'm getting these put away so I don't drop them again. I should have probably done this before the stream, but I wanted to show them to you. I'll see if I can do this easier here. Pick them up and put them in the envelope. And what I want to do, well, one envelope's not going to hold them all. What I want to do is I want to finish the envelopes. I want to work on my twinchies tonight too. And what I'm going to do is collage a sheet and collage all those scraps down, something like what Barb Owen did when she made those bookmarks, only she used that steam-a-seam and interfacing. I'm going to collage like we collage with mixed media. And then I'm going to cut them into twinchies. I'm going to get another envelope out here. This is not holding them all. I think I have 10 or 11 times 12. 10 times 12 is 120. I think that's what I was counting. Because I think it's 10 each for the Inchies, if I'm correct, and 2 twinchies. And I'm signed up with 10 people, or 9 people. With me, it's 10. And then I made 2 extra, hoping for a giveaway, but that won't happen tonight. Sorry I'm so slow here. There's a lot of them. I think I'm going to have to get out another envelope. But you can see they're getting done. I'm making progress. Oh, I dropped one. I'll have to pick it up later. I think it was a coffee one. I'm not gonna stoop down and pick it up now. Yeah, let's go for the 3rd envelope. I'm getting it out here. It's so good to see you all here tonight. I appreciate your coming. And I also, after I get this little Inchy thing done here, I want to do my collage. And then I want to work on the mystery journal. I want to show you what I want to do with the mystery journal. I don't know if I'll get the star made tonight because I really wasn't prepared to do that. But I'll show you what else I'm going to do with it. Let's put these in here. Boy, feels like it's taking forever to do this. Should I go for a 4th one? I guess I need a box of Inchies. This one's kind of stuck together. Now, at least they'll be in an envelope so I won't drop them. This one, I'll tell you, putting those metallic edges on there is a lot of work. You have to sit here and have some patience. I think those of you who do it know what I'm saying. All right, we're just about finished here. All right. Except for, that's just an extra. And I'm going to set that there because what I'm going to do here is put this up. Let's see where my desk is. Now, I'm going to zoom in just a bit more. Let me put my phone, because I want to show you these Inchies. And I don't think you're seeing them good. So I'm going to zoom in, hopefully, here. Yeah, let me stand up. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Hold on. Here we go. And then I'm going to turn my camera. Hold on. If I lose connection tonight, I'll come back. I lost connection the other night. It just, you know, it's the internet. Okay, these are the Inchies here. This is Heidi Swap fabric that I got at Hobby Lobby. And what I'm doing is I've cut these little teeny faces out of magazines and such. And all I'm going to do is glue the face on the Inchy and trim it up. And then I'll come back and I'll do the gluing tonight and then come back tomorrow probably and do the metallic stuff. So I think I'm just going to use maybe this Elmer's. I got this Elmer's Extreme Glue and I need to use it up. I got it at Hobby Lobby probably during last year's clearance sale and I haven't been using it. And it needs to be used. This is Extreme School Glue, washable stuff. And let's get that little tool out. Do I have that here? the little tool that Sue sent me? Yes. Let's use the little glue tool that Sue sent me. And it really does help to put the glue on these things. They're so tiny, and I've got such fumbly fingers. And she's saying, I told you so, Mary. What are you still using your fingers for? Oh, because once it's a habit, it's hard to break. That's why. And let's see, I want to put this one. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, I think you can. I'm going to put this one here. But she's a little big on that. I'm going to have to come back and trim her off once they dry. So all I'm going to do tonight is glue the faces on there. And they're just going to be people. Most of them came out of a history book. So if you wonder who they are, they're somebody in history. Most of them are. Most of them are out of the history. I get to some chapters that don't interest me, but I like to see the people. I like to see the people. I have no idea who this man is. He was important enough to be in the history book, though, and so was that woman. You guys might know some of these people from history. I don't know them very well. Some of them I know. As I fussy cut, I read around them, read the history part, but I don't remember it all because there's so much my head has to hold, and it can't hold all the facts. That's why we have Google. Right? Right. I settled that one. I think I have just about enough. I might have to snip off one or two. Let's see. I was thinking I'd like to put that. Boy is kind of big. But I think I'm going to put him on this bicycle. Whoops. I feel so clunky working on these things. What do I have there? A thread sticking off on my fingernail. And some of this stuff needs to be trimmed. And I'm sorry if I'm out of frame here. Let's just trim some of that off. And I'll have to go in and shape them up. But I think I'm going to put this boy on with that bicycle one. And then I'm going to start the collage, and it's just going to be one sheet, and I'm going to collage it down. And then I'll let that dry, and we'll move on to my mystery journal. Yeah, see, he's awfully big for this. All you're going to get on him is the head. Oh, whoever gets this one is just going to get a head. Whoops. You're just going to get his head. You see his... I should probably not put him on there. He's way too big for it. Let's take him off. I'll find another one. He's too big for that. Let's go for this little one. Let's go for this smaller one. One that fits. And after I get this done, I'll look at chat again. So when I'm working like this, I'll try to catch you after. I'm trying to train myself. I'm not there yet, I know. But when you're working on projects, you kind of get into doing this stuff, and it's hard to follow all the chat. And I come back and I see stuff that you guys say to me that it just completely went over my head. So if you say something to me and I miss it, keep yelling at me, keep asking. Sometimes I know, what was it, Fran Baker the other night? She was telling me, Mary, I sent your Inchies. I went back and I was reviewing chat. She said, Mary, I sent your Inchies today. I was reading somebody probably above or below her. I didn't even see her. Pretty soon, I came back and I chatted and said, Mary, I sent your Inchies. I think it took 4 or 5 times for her to get my attention. She finally got my attention, but it took a lot of persistence on her part. And I feel bad when that happens, but it happens, and I'm still learning how to respond to you guys in real time while I'm doing art. It's hard to work on your art and watch chat, especially when you've got a little screen and you're chattering away. And you guys are you guys are 10 minutes ahead of me. All right, we got 1, 2, I've got 3 heads left. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, this is not a school. This is just fabric. This isn't anything. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 done. So I need one more square. Where's my sack? Let's get another square out, and we'll put this piece of fabric on it and put this lady on that. She's another big head, but I don't know. They're too big. I might have to find another one. Those two big are just got big heads. What can I say? Let's get another. Hopefully I can find another green or blue one in here. See, I cut all these squares the night Becky did her Inchies. And I was listening to Becky and cutting. All I did was cut up Inchies. I had no idea what I was going to put on them. Now I'm looking for a green one, and I don't see a green one. Come on, give me a green one in here. What's this? Oh, I know what those are. Well, I guess I'm going to have to settle for a different color. Let's see, maybe a blue one. Do I have a blue one? Let's just get them out. Here's a blue greenish. No, that's not. Here's a green one. No, that's a big one. Here's a bluish one. We'll use that. That one works. And I'm going to have to find what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. No, that's not one. This goes on. What is that? That's a red one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to have to glue that down. Now, I need 4 heads. Give me 4 heads, please. 4 little heads to fit on these Inchies. I really do like the faces on there. Just like this. Isn't that cool? I do like that. And then I'll put like a little bling and a little outline. Will you guys see? Where am I? There. No, I went too far. There. Now up, Mary. Like that. I really do like those. I would take that myself. And that's what I was saying when I was making that fabric journal. If you do a project and you would keep what you make for yourself, then you know that what you send is okay to send. If you hate what you're making, I'm not sending that, then you know you better not send it. It's not good. All right, I need 4 faces. Let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I put that one away? Did I dig it out and then just put it away? That square? What did I do? See, I can't art and talk at the same time. It's just impossible. Ask Barb. Fill in. One day I was doing a postcard. Here's a green one. We'll do that one. I was doing a postcard, and I was talking like I am now, and, you know, I think I spelled card wrong. All right, let's see, I need a magazine. Let's see if I can find some people. Let's see if I can find some people in my magazine stash here. That's over on my current project cart. I got flowers. I don't save many people out of these magazines. We might have to stop and move on. We'll go one more. Take one more look-see here and see if I can find some. But if I can't find any, I'm going to move on. Come on, I want some people. I'm looking offline. Oh, here's a little girl. There's a little girl in a picture. That would work. I've got curtains and bunny rabbits and sofa chairs and rag dolls. Oh, here's some people. There's 3 people on there. Are you guys seeing this? I don't think you are. Hold it. I've got my hands full. I'll be out in a minute. Got some skeletons. I got some old people. I got some old bones. Here's a couple of men. I think I found enough. Let me continue looking here, though. This is how I art. All right, that's enough. Let's put everything back and cut those out. Now, right now, behind me, all that floor space is covered up with stuff that I pulled off my cart real fast. And it's falling off now anyway, so I'll have to pick all that up later. Alrighty. So I was going to glue this one. Well, that must have been the one. I must have thrown that one back. It's this one. It's this one that needs glued on. So let's go ahead and do that. Excuse me while I'm doing this conversation. When I get these done, I'll look at chat. Let's glue this side. It isn't going to make much difference because that doesn't have a whole lot on it anyway. Just has a little piece on it, and I'll have to trim it off. What is on the bottom of that? Honestly, Mary. I'll set that aside for a minute. It's just a piece of fabric. I can't do 10 things at once. You know what? I don't like this at all. That's not going to be used. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. I like this much better. We're going to take this off of here. This has got some of that stickum on it. I haven't heat set it yet, but I think I can get it off, maybe. Maybe. There we go. And let's just put that right on here. I like this much better. If I can get it on. There we go. Now let's just cut that. I think this is washi tape. Where's my scissors? Let's get the old scissors. I don't like to cut through that tape with my good scissors. That's washi tape. That's not the steamacine. And it's hard to cut. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna cut this way, Mary. It's easier to cut it that way. Now, I thought there and here. Much better. And that's just release paper. Much, much better. Now let's trim out. Let's trim out this little girl. I like her. She'll go really good. I'm just going to tear it till I get to the picture here. cut here. And let me cut it off to the side here. Save that. And we're going to cut out this little girl and put her on there. She's cute. She's holding a bunny rabbit. Let's see if I can get both her and the bunny on there. And snip. It's hard to snip when you're 3 feet away. I'm not quite 3 feet away, but it feels like it. A little ear. And a little ear. And the cute little face. I have to tell you, I've talked about the 2 little boys that live across the street. If any of you, but I think I talked about them in my early morning stream. And they come over into our yard, but they're barefooted. I tell them to go home and put shoes on. They run around all over the block with no shoes on. And I say, you guys, you know, in my heart, I don't think those little boys, do you think that they've had tetanus shots? You know, they run all around out in the yard. And I went, go home and put some shoes on. I'm yelling at them. I'm in the house barefooted. I gotta trim this up a little. But I don't go outside barefooted. But the one little boy came to the house the other day and he asked if his little kitty could stay in our garage while he was going next door and his mom and daddy wasn't home and he was afraid his kitty was going to get attacked. And because I asked him why, you know, where his mom and daddy is, and they're gone for the afternoon. He has a grandmother and grandfather, but they were next door. And he wanted to go next door, I think, but he was afraid to leave his kitty because he was afraid that we've got some stray cats and he was afraid it would get attacked. And did I glue this one onto the table here? So we let him. And then the next time he came to the door, he had a key in his hand. And he said, I found this in your garage. And my brother had been looking for that key. Yeah, we wondered where he found that key. Oh, well, that's the way. I think I'll turn this around this way. Now, I just need 3 more faces. But I get a kick out of them. They remind me, I don't know if Mina's in here yet, but she knows, and Janice might know if she's still here, the Mitford series, the rector of the church is kind of taking care of a little boy whose grandfather is in the hospital. And that little boy has not had a lot of loving care. And but the rector's been taking care of him, and that's what these little boys remind me of. They're just kind of, you know, I'm sure their mommy and daddy love them, but I think that they need a little more Mary preaching at them. I don't know. I'm just the old lady next door. I like these men. I think I'm going to maybe cut these guys out. There's nothing on the back but printing, and I'll save that. I want these men's faces. I want your head. I want their heads. And as soon as I get this done, I'll come back out and chat. But I want to get these done. Yep, we're going to put his head on one of these. I think we need some men on these. I get a kick out of those little boys across the way. And, of course, one boy is probably about, I would say 5, maybe 6. And his little brother is probably about 4. And wherever the older boy goes, the little boy trails. And when he came over to give us the key, I looked out in our garden, and my brother keeps, that's too small for that one. Shall we put this one here and this one in here, I think. Now I'm thinking where I want to put these. Maybe this one would go better here. He needs a lot of white space around him so he shows up. I think that's better. I could be wrong. I can be wrong about things. There we go. Maybe that one. Let's put this one back up here. And let's go for this other guy. Yeah, I get a kick out of those boys. But I think they need, oh, his little brother, my brother, what I was going to tell you was my brother has a stack of old tires out there that when he plants his cucumbers, you know, the cucumbers were dying out, but he puts those tires around those cucumbers when they're growing to kind of hold them in place and to water them. And then when he's done for the season, he stacks up those tires. Well, the one little boy was, of course, had to climb inside of those tires with no shoes on. And I'm sitting, those tires probably have water in them. I tried to dump them out, but you know how winter gets. And I'm sitting there, you boys go home and put some shoes on. Would you please? You're making me nervous. Where's that gal's shoulder? Here. I like neighborhood kids, but they need to wear their shoes if they can. And they had taken a shovel and they drug that shovel over into the yard, and it sounded like they were digging, but I'm not sure. That gal has something in her hair. Let's trim that off a little bit more. You know, if those kids were to come over here and get hurt, we would be liable for it, and that kind of scares me. She's got pretty short hair. I'm going to put her right here by the typewriter. And let's see. This little girl, that lady, that man just seems awful small to me. What did I do with my other man? My other man is here. Let's put him here. Yeah, this guy's too small. Let's put her here. One more. Can you bear with me fussy cutting one more? Let's do this pretty lady. And I don't know if you guys can even see me fussy cutting. It's kind of hard to fussy cut 3 feet away from you. So I kind of want to work in my mystery journal tonight. I'll show you what I'm going to do. We bound it. It's all bound now. I'm not going to do I'm not doing the stars. Okay, let's glue these down and call it done. I'm not doing the star tonight. I do have some silver stars. Paint Girly said, Mary, dangle stars off of the... And I'm going, that's a great idea. I'm going to do that. And I got some stars for these Inchies. And so I'm going to use what's left on the mystery journal. All right, we'll just put her there. And we'll come back and trim her up after she's dry. Now we're sailing. It won't be long and I'll have these done. Yeah, I need to put it on here. I need some more glue. Yeah. Come on. Oh, that spurred out. I got more than enough now. Well, so be it. Yeah. Let's put her here. I think these are going to look nice once they're done. this tiny art and my big clunky hands don't always go together. I feel like a giant in a little land. That's what I feel like here. Let's see, I think I put him, let's put him over here. I'll put him this way. Yeah. Couple more here, I'll be done. Having this little spreader really does help. Thank you, Suze. Helps keep my fingers clean. I do get a little messy, but not as messy if I had to do this all by hand. I'll leave her there. And come on. And got 95 cents there. Let's leave that 95 cents showing if I can. And put her in here. I might have to go back afterwards and make sure that these are glued down really good. And then we just have this one left. Okay, I'm going to put her right here. Alrighty, so let's wash this off a little. I need a towel. Hold a minute. Let me reach down and get a towel. Oh, something fell off of my card. Yeah. I'll wipe this off good. Put it back over here on the cart so I can find it again. Let's throw all this away and zoom out so I can see you guys. Hold the phone. I'm coming in, or I'm coming out, one or the other. Here's what I just did, right? Ah. I got a spot of glue down there, right here. Is that right way? Yeah. Here they are. So I'll be trimming them off, making sure they're glued down good, especially these magazine ones, and edging them with metallic paint. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. Hold the phone. Here we go. There we go. Let me put these over on the other side so I don't knock them off, or just put them on the ledge over here. Let me reach over. There we go. I need another sip of lemonade. Okay. No, I don't want to hide anyone's conversation. Hi, Carlana. Hashtag normal or star normal. Let's see. Hi, Branson. Boy, I haven't seen you for a while. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Holly says, I will, Becky. Thank you, Arlene. Yeah, wee. Hi, Susan Gerald. Oh, my goodness, there's Susan. Susan Gerald, welcome. Oh, Susan says, I could write a book about my dad after my mother passed. A very religious man who had strokes and become, shall we say, different. Oh, Susan. Welcome. It's so good to see you again, Susan. We've been missing you in all the chats. They go, where's Susan? Has anybody seen Susan? We all go, no, we haven't seen her. It's good to see you again. Carlana says she's lurking again, and Beck says, Susan, I hate shoes. My feet get hot. I don't know about you guys, but I do better with sandals or even little sockets that I can kick off when I sit in the recliner. My feet get hot. And I understand those little boys, but I'm so afraid that they're going to step on a rusty nail or something. You never know what's out there in these yards. I mean, we mow the lawn and we rake and all of that, but you just never know. And it just hurts me to think of those boys stepping on a nail. I tell them to go home and put on some shoes. Norma's here. Holly, did you clean your house? You want to come over here and clean mine? Hi, Renee, Little Red Wagon. She says, I'm a barefoot woman. Andrea says, interesting. I always have shoes on in public. I do too. I never go barefooted in public, and I never go barefooted outside the house. Even when I go out on the front porch, I'm wearing shoes. It's just too risky to step in something or on something or, yeah. But I was trying to think, when I was that age, did my mom worry about my brother and I? Because I'm going, did I wear shoes? Kids are so carefree. And I think that's what I like about those little boys. I mean, nothing is bothering them. Susan says, my feet don't hit the bare floor. When I get out of the bath, my feet go in a shoe. I can't breathe if my feet are on the floor. I can understand that. I really can. But my feet burn. My feet burn if I wear a lot of socks and everything. It never used to be that way. I think it's old age. Let's blame old age or YouTube. Let's see. Joyce said it wasn't me. Whatever. I don't know what, Joyce, but it wasn't me either. Susan, what an interesting description. A barefoot woman. I live until, and some places have the signs still too, but this signs come from former pre-civil rights era base signs. Sue says, you're welcome. I think she's saying you're welcome because I thanked her for that little glue tool. After my mother died, let's see, I read that. I always wanted socks in the winter. Joyce says, Dad made me take them off at bedtime. Your toes got cold. One advantage of being homebound, I don't have to wear shoes. Renee, where do you live? I'm on Michigan, Andrea says. Let's see. I have one pair of sneakers for winter and one pair of sandals for summer. Now, I went to the dollar store. When I get on the front porch, I wear these flip-flops. And I have to say, they're not the most comfortable between the front toe, the big toe, and the next toe. But I only go 6 or 7 feet. So I wear them out to the front porch. And, I have to have shoes on outside. Let's see. Holly says, I cleaned the house all pretty now. My granddaughters aren't coming out. I just about have our dining room cleared out. And then I'm going to vacuum and dust and kind of clean it up out there because it really does need it. And then when it gets nice, I think I'm going to go to Menards and rent a steam cleaner because our rugs really need to be cleaned. They're not filthy. They're just lived in. I mean, we don't have animals in the house, and we don't track in mud and all of that. We're pretty careful about that, but just living, I vacuum, but every now and then you need to clean your rugs. I'm trying to convince my brother. Let's see. Valerie says, I'm back. That was fun. I don't know where she went, but Susan says, I have tennis shoes, a flip-flop, and a Sunday pair. Nothing like nowadays. Susan, where I live, they won't let you into the stores without shoes. Yeah, I don't think so here either, Andrea. You have to have shoes when you go into restaurants and grocery stores. You've got to have shoes and a shirt on. Men have to wear shirts. Let's see. Renee says, hello, Journey. Function Light of 1 and Janet. Allie K says, yes, Janice. Joyce says, we were poor. I maybe didn't have shoes. I'm trying to think if my brother and I wore shoes. I mean, we did. I know we wore shoes to school and all that, but, you know, in the summer days, I'm trying to think if, you know, I don't remember not wearing them, but I don't remember wearing them either. I guess I would have to look through some old pictures to see if I have shoes on. Susan says, my daughter would not wear shoes from birth. She would rub her tiny heels together until her booties or Sunday shoes popped off. Still goes out in the public barefoot, much to my chagrin. They have their own mind, don't they? Samantha was here. Hi, Samantha, if you're still in here. She's waving hello. Everybody's greeting her. Thank you guys for saying hello to people while I'm busy cutting and working on my art. I do appreciate that. I appreciate when you welcome others that come in here because I do miss a lot. Janice says, chop, chop, chop. She must have been watching me fussy cut. Joyce, me too. Bee stings every summer, but not bright enough to wear shoes. Miss Allie, does it sound like a little bloodthirsty, doesn't it? Good old aspirin, still good medicine. Off with their heads, Allie Casey. You guys must have been watching me cut. Dooley, yeah, Janice, Dooley, that's his name in the Midford series. A great story. You should follow Jan Karen on Facebook. Oh, is she on Facebook? I will. I'll go follow her. Is she still writing, Jan? Let me go down to the end. I think I've been up enough. Yeah, I'm enjoying that Midford series. I kind of need to get back into it. But those little boys across the way, that oldest one reminds me of the little boy that I read in that story, that Dooley character. That's who, you know, I almost wish I could take his picture and sketch him. Vaccines are a mess. Andrea, where are you located? Becky Chicken? Why was Becky Chicken for him? Not me. Someone else will have to test that theory. What are we talking? No doc to diagnose measles or get vaccines for the measles. Becky, give it a try and let us know. Allie K says, men have to wear shirts. What about women? Well, I'll tell you, this woman wears a blouse or a top, and I'm fully covered. But I won't say much for some of the others that I see. There are some pretty skimpy outfits, even here in Nebraska. Even here in Nebraska, there are some pretty skimpy outfits. The young'uns have their own mind, don't they? I'm going to scoot this to the side, and I'm going to collage, because I want to make my twinchies. And what I'm going to collage is this. And this is Arlene's fault. I have, you know, except for I'm going to take out like the tassel and what else. I've got a tea bag. This is all Arlene's fault. She says, I save all my scrappies, Mary. Well, I'm going to make twinchies out of this. I just cut that Inchie off of that. We'll put the tassel back in there. What else I have? Here I've got a little wheel. I think I'm going to save these two. I cut these because I'm going to make Inchies out of these for the two that are missing in case I can't find them. And this, I'm debating. I guess I'll put these on some of the twinchies. This is so pretty. I got that in the $25 bag from, let's get out some watercolor paper here. I'm going to collage it down on watercolor paper. Or, let's see, do I have watercolor paper here? Yeah, I do. Big sheet, 12 by 18 is really larger than, I usually use the 9 by 15, but this is what I have out. And it's just white. Yeah, I've already got a mess behind me. Let's see if I can at least pull a little of it there. Okay, am I far enough out? Am I zoomed out far enough? Let's see. Hold the phone. I'm going in again. Hold it. Come on, it's got to zoom down. I better hold on to that phone or it's going to fall. How come it's not zooming? Uh-oh. You guys might be big forever. Let's move this so you guys won't just be hit with white. See, it goes down there. All right, let's just move all this over. And here comes the big white sheet. And we're going to use one of Susan's big brushes to collage with, I think. I have it here. I do. And I'm still standing up here. Let's put my scissors away. I don't think I need those. I like to use those scissors when I'm doing tiny cuts. All right. Squeaky chair. Squeaky chair. Oh, here's another piece of... And I am just going to use scraps that are on my desk here. These things that are left over. And it's mostly fabrics. Oh, I was looking for this. That's going to go on those black Inchies. We'll put that with the black Inchies up to the top here. All right. And I'm just using school glue. And here is the top of my paper here. And let's get the lid open. And now, if I were Barb Owen, I'd be pretty good at this. This is tissue paper. This is not fabric. I've got a mix of fabric and lace, and well, I got a lot of lace. I don't know if I'll use that. I might save that for a tie or something. Fabric. It's just going to get glued down, and then I'm going to cut it up for inchies, or twinchies. Twinchies. Let's just get gluing here, Mary. We're just going to start. I'm going to put a piece up here so I know where the top of my paper is. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell where the top is if I don't put something up there. Right there. All right. And I'm just going to collage it down with glue. And the strings are going to be there. And we'll see what happens here. We will see what happens. Can you guys see the bottom of it here? Let's see. Yeah, I guess you can. I don't even know if I have enough. If I don't have enough, I'll fill in with the scrap paper that I have behind me. I have a bag of scrappies behind me. I was watching Barb sew this afternoon. Barb Owen. Watching her sew. So expert at things. Now, I think she's planning on doing mandalas again next week, if I'm heard right. And then I forgot if she was going to do something different the next week. She may have still been deciding. I just can't get started on mandalas. I have too much to finish up here. But I'll do this scrappy stuff that she did. Only she used that interfacing and steamacine, I think, to do hers, and then she did free motion stitching. That was fun to watch her do that. Free motion stitching. I think free motion is something I could get into, where you don't have to worry about, are you goofing? you know. I think a beginner might do pretty good, but then if you're teaching somebody, you might want them to learn to do something right off the bat. I don't know. We'll just let that scrap be on there. And let's do something the other way. This is still tissue paper here, this red. This was fabric and that was fabric. And I was thinking, I was thinking it might be fun to do clusters. After I cut this all up, do fabric clusters on the Twinchies. That might be kind of fun to do. But I have to say, this is a fun way to use up your scraps. This is a fun way to use up those scraps. And the school glue, I'll bet you in 10 years, if we could come back and look at this, I'll bet it would be yellow and brittle. I'll bet it will be. I got it sticking on my finger now, threads on my finger. I had given when I lived out in Colorado in the mid-80s, 1980s, I lived and worked out in Denver, Littleton, Colorado. I worked down in the Denver Tech Center, for those of you that know Denver. Littleton Airport was right in our backyard. Not my back, not the house, but the company. Watched airplanes land. Little airport out there. But my aunt lived in Canyon City, which is down past Colorado Springs, for those of you who know Colorado. And I'd drive down there every now and then to visit her. And I didn't know her very well before I moved out there, my mother's youngest sister. She knew me, but I didn't know her. She knew all about me. But she's passed away. All my mother's sisters have passed away, and the brothers. They'd be in their hundreds now. My mom, I can't visualize. She would be what? She was born in 1914. So 2014, what? She would be 106 years old. I can't visualize my mother being 106. But anyway, I'd go down and visit my aunt, and I did this little, I wasn't into, well, I didn't do mixed media like we do. There was no internet back in there. We didn't get online like we do today. But I did this little bird, and I collaged it in just a little cameo thing. And of course, I used glue. And a year or so later, I went back down to visit her, and she was showing off that piece. And I'm going, oh my goodness, it's horrible. It was yellow. It was yellow. It had yellowed by then. Whatever I used to glue it down just was horrible. And I have a feeling that's what will happen to a lot of this art that I use this school glue in. It'll probably become brittle. So if you get Twinchies from me and a year from now they're all yellow, I meant it that way. I knew that would happen. In a way, I like that. It's kind of a surprise when you don't know that it's going to happen. But if you know it's going to happen and you expect it to age, well, then you go, oh, that's kind of cool. It's all aged now. But I was kind of embarrassed. I'm going, wow, she's so proud of it and it's so ugly. How could I give my aunt that? You know, that's how I felt. But she was proud of it. She was sweet to me. I was out in Colorado all by myself, and she invited me for Thanksgiving dinner, and I got to know my cousins, who still live out there, but we don't have much talking. We don't talk very much. They're nice people, but we're just not close. It'd be nice to go back out there, but I'm not going to count on it for a while. I'm not counting on going any place for a long while. And I don't think very many people are. I'm kind of thankful in a way to be where I'm at. Not because, just because I'm among family. Not because I'm in Nebraska, just because I'm among family. I was up in Madison all by myself. And it helps to have family around. Even if you have a few disagreements, it's nice to have them. I think you would all agree. Ooh, I'm going to put this here, I think. Ooh, I like that right there. Even though maybe I'll just bend it a little. No, move it up a little. Yeah. Yeah, let's just plaster this with this school glue and let it all turn yellow in a year or two. Say, oh, I knew that was going to happen and I planned for it. I wanted it to age. Yeah, that's not getting covered up. I'll have to come back in with another piece. So after I do this, this is really a pretty piece. After I do this, I'm going to come work on my mystery journal. This is flannel, but I'm going to use it anyway. This come off of that old flannel sheet that I'm making my fabric book out of. Let's just collage that down there. I don't know if I want to put glue on it. Let's put this little piece up in here maybe. This is a tea bag up here in the corner. Kind of like that there. And maybe this needs something on it. Maybe this pretty silky piece. This, I think this was the piece that I experimented with the H2O on, trying to remove the silk, and I never went any further with that failed experiment. You gotta try it, see what happens. You gotta try. There's some netting, little piece of netting. Well, I think this I'm not going to use. I think this came in. I think this probably came from Kathy. I'm going to save that for a cluster or something to go back to the auction. I'm going to save that red lace for, you know, I'm getting down to the bottom of this. Here's some Tim Holtz cigar fabric. We might have to start putting some paper on here. I think what I'll do now is just work in this area so I can at least have fabric in some areas here. This came from Kathy, but I'm going to use it. This was that pretty lace. This is like a lace you'd use on a formal. I'm going to use it here. I don't think she'll mind, because I used my hankies in her book. Oh, you know, I have a hanky I could collage down, but I'm saving that for Matroiska? Am I pronouncing that right? I try to listen to that pronunciation on Google, and I'm going, I can't get it. Let's see. Let's put this in here. Right in there. And here's some more snippets of lace. Snippets of lace. Let's put it right there. Just collage. Well, yeah, I guess that'll be okay. Uh-oh. My screen went dark again. Are you guys with me? It looks like I'm still live. My screen keeps going dark on me. It just looks like, I don't know what's with it. It looks like I lost connection. I think you guys are still here because I'm still live. I got up and looked. Here's a little cameo rose that Let's put it someplace. Let's put it right here. Yeah, the rose didn't get fully stitched on this, I don't think. It's kind of a flawed rose, but it's going to go on here. And here's that piece of matte fabric that this is. Oh, you know, I could get out that, I could get out the rest of my washi tape and finish this off. I could do that. Let's finish with these. See, I'm not going to have enough to cover this entire, I don't think. Another piece of lace. Yeah, I want to someday, maybe I can find a free motion foot for that machine. Oh, that's a bow. I don't think I'm gonna use that. For that machine, that $5 machine, I might be able to scrounge around the internet and find a free motion foot for that, or there might be pieces that would fit on there. I don't know that much about them. I'm still learning. That's not good. That's sticking to me. Let's see what else I have here. I think I'm going to save the rest to put over the, let's get out my, it'll go faster. Let's get out my, what did I do with them? Let's see if I can put my hands on them. I don't know if I can. I'm looking. My washi tape. I have more scraps there. Hold the phone. Stamps, stamps, sponges. Here, I found them. Let's put some washi tape on here. This will go faster. Let's put the brush up here for a minute. Let's push all this to the side for a minute. And then we'll come back in with some of these scraps over the washi. All right. Because I've got plenty of this and I'm going to be making more. All right. So here's a strip, and I could take these off pretty much together, I think. No, let's do it. No, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to, that's not working. I was pulling on the wrong stuff. I want the sticky on the fabric, not. So if I get my Inchies done and sent and get those ATs sent, I'm going to try to start working on getting my commitments done. I've been trying to do that all year, and I'm so slow. I'm so behind on it all. Let's just put that in there. And let's put this down here. That takes care of a big portion of it right there. And we're just going to put strips around, and then I'll fill in the gaps and maybe put some pieces on top of the strips. Here's a, yeah, I'm going to have to move my phone here. Where's the corner? Corner's up here. If I put this in here, then I'll know where the end of my paper is. I can't see the end of the paper because it's white and the desk is white. And as soon as I get this halfway done, so it'll dry, I'll come out and chat. Ew, I got strings hanging on me. It's on my little finger and it won't come off. Get off of me. All right up in here. Might be a little over, but that's okay. Right there. All right, now I kind of know where the end of my paper is here. Let's see what else I have here. I've got some. Now, let's see if I can't just take this off. Now it's going to have to come this way. You blame Rosemary Morris for this fun. I learn a lot from her. I think this washi tape has been the most fun. When I did that walk around the yard, those old paint cans, I'm thinking we had rain this morning, a little. I'm thinking rust garden. I'm going to go out there. My brother's going, what are you going to do with those old paint cans? Don't throw them away. I want them. Let's see. This is the end of that. Let's put that one up there. Let's grab another one. These are some short ones that maybe I can fill in the gaps here. Let's cut. Here. And here. This one I put on upside down. I must have been in a live stream when I did that. Yeah. Looks like something I would do. Let's put it like this. Maybe down. It's not quite long enough. I'm going to have to cut this. So if you can get your hands on some double-sided carpet tape, I really do recommend the duct tape. And I was reading about duct tape the other night because I was curious about it. And it used to be called DUCK tape. In World War II, it got its name from the Army in World War II. And they used it to, repair things. I don't know if that was its original use. They needed it for something. And they started using it all over the place because it held things together. However, there are some places that it doesn't go good because of the heat. If you get extreme temperatures, it doesn't like it. But they changed it from duct, D-U-C-K, to duct, D-U-C-T, because after the war, the soldiers came home and they think that it was because of all the building going on after World War II. That, duct, like the ducts, D-U-C-Ts, the housing developments. That was my understanding of the history of duct tape. And it is manufactured by 8 different companies make duct tape. And I was looking up and I think some company of Aunt Beck, if you're listening, some company, I think it's in South Carolina, that is one of the main either manufacturers or distributors or something of duct tape. I think it's either South Carolina or North Carolina. I found that interesting. Now, what am I going to do here? This is the end. I'm getting tired of putting it all that way. Let's put some this way. We really need some different ways and means here. Let's cut this here. And this is sticky here on the edge, but I'm going to I'll put some of this, collage some of that down there. Let's put some, I hate to put a lot. Let's put a little like this. Let's just cut it. Let's cut it like this. This is kind of fun. This is the way I use up my fabric scraps. Duct tape, carpet tape. But I have to say, I think the duct tape is the best double-sided tape to work with for this purpose. I like it a lot. Some of those other brands I don't care for so much because the adhesive on them, it peels so bad. How about going this way now and cutting that? Like, let's see, if I go this, if I go that way, then I'm just covering up. I'll just cut like this. Pull this off if I can. Come on. There we go. Let's put this right in here, like that. And up here, I want it to go different directions though. I think I'll just move it down like that. Now I don't want to ruin those squares. Let's put it, I need some little angled stuff in here. I'm talking to myself, trying to figure out where I'm going to put these. I'm going to do some filling in the gaps here with this piece, because it's got a good place to pull on it here, I think. I thought. I could be wrong. Come on. There we go. And let's kind of bend this back a little. Like that. Like that. Put that right in there. They're going to make inchies out of this, Mary? I was thinking about it. Take that string off there. Yeah. Let's grab some of this glue. I'm going to collage down further, but let's just stick that on there. And I still haven't decided about this. Maybe down in there would be best. Or here, maybe. Yeah, I kind of like that. It breaks up this. Let's do that. I have no idea what time it is. What time is it? Let me look at my laptop here. Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. Where does the time go? Where does the time go? 10 o'clock. I started at 7:30. And did I look at that right? Let me look again. Where did it go? Ah, I hate when it does that. Let me look over here. Yeah, it's 9:51. My goodness, where does the time go to? I've just got started here. I'm not even close to being done with my stream. I don't think I'll do a marathon though. I need to get my rest. I've been really tired lately. I've been tired. You guys haven't seen me in many streams lately. I've been kicking back. This whole situation, world situation, just tires us all out, I think. I think it just tires us all out. It's certainly done its, and I'm not even affected with it like you guys are. I'm not even affected like you guys are. Let's see if I can't get something else up in there. Blacks and whites is what I have. Don't I have anything different? Am I using all my stuff? Blacks and whites and reds. I'd like some matte fabric. Blacks. There's a little piece of yellow there. Here's some white and red again, but at least it's white. Let's go for that. And can I get this? Let's cut it there. Let's pull it off here. So if any of you have to leave, I certainly understand because it's getting late. Some of you on the East Coast, it's closer to 11. Out on the West Coast, it's only 7. Or what, going on 8, I guess. But I understand especially if you have family or things going on in your life. I get that. I don't expect you guys to sit around and watch me plaster this page with tape. Although if you want to. Let's see. I'm trying to think where I want to go next week as far as projects. I want to get my twinchies or my inchies and twinchies done. I have things I need to get sent out. Poor Kathy Whitney. She said, Mary, if you send me an ATC, I'll send you a postcard. Well, Mary got her postcard, and Kathy's still waiting on her ATC. I don't know how you guys put up with me. I'm surprised she hasn't. Said, Mary, I'm waiting. Dum, 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 dum. I'm surprised you guys put up with me. But it's coming, Kathy. It's coming. What did I do here? Look what I did. I did that same thing again. I had 2 pieces of fabric. I put it down thinking I was putting the good side down, the bad side down, but since it was folded in half, we'll just use this and call it A. It's a scrap now. The wrong side is out. That's about what Mary would do, isn't it? M-E-R-I. Oh, I can't get a hold of it. My fingers are getting tired. I'm glad I'm about done with this. Come on. Come on. You're about there. I saw you coming off. I'd hate to have to get down on the floor and peel this stuff up. I get tired real fast. Come on. There it goes. Once you get a hold of it, it comes off, but that's pretty bad, Mary. Let's see. I'm going to collage some of that lace on here. This, I don't know. I really messed that up. Let's put that over here. I really messed it up. So if I can't pull this off in the middle. No. All right, well, we'll go back to dealing with this. There we go. And we'll put that just like that. And it's a sticky there, but I'll collage something on top of it. And what else do I have? I'm running out. Throw this away. It's mostly blacks and whites. Oops. Oops. Let's take this off. Oh, my screen went blank again. You know what I think it is? I think my screen time's out on me. I think that that's what it's doing. And I tried to change the time. Oh, I got you all now. I tried to change the time. It waits 10 minutes and then it goes to sleep. Hi, Susan Hill. Welcome, welcome, Susan. There's Susan Hill. Susan is the one who, I'm going to put this back up because I want to finish this. Susan is the one who gifted me the bear. Oh, and Susan, hold it. Now that you're here, I almost missed these, but I was clearing out I was getting that box ready to I don't throw them away. I put stuff in them, but she sent me these bracelets in addition to, let me put my phone up so I can see what I'm doing. In addition to sending me that Matryoshka doll, whatever you pronounce it, the nesting dolls, and the Boyd bear, and she had these bracelets in there, and I was smoothing out all the tissue that she had everything wrapped in, and I'm going, there's something else in here. And it says thankful and friendship and laugh. So thank you so much for those, Susan. I'll just leave these on because I'm not going to get too messy tonight. Susan Hill, it's good to see you come in tonight. Susan has a lot of trouble joining the chats. She's got some technical, I think, some technical issues on her side, the way I understand it. I could be misunderstanding Susan. Or I come in I'm on at the wrong times or something. But it's good to see you join us tonight. All right. Let's put it right like that. Susan, I'm doing the Barb Owen thing Mary's way. I'm dropping my tablet here. Let's put it back up on rest it back up there. I'm just about finished. I'm just doing scraps because what I'm going to do is make twinchies. I'm going to collage everything down. I'm going to let it all dry. You won't see the twinchies tonight. I'm going to let it all dry. I'm going to give it a good old coat of school glue. It'll age and yellow and become brittle probably. But then I'm going to cut it up into twinchies. Come on. There we go. We're going to put that right in here. And I'm just about done. I'm just filling in the gaps here. We're just filling in gaps. Smooth that up a little. Doing this fabric washi really took care of a lot of it. Come on. And I guess I'll go here to there and cut this off if I can. Come on. And let's move this up here. And I think I got a few pieces left. Let's put these down here. I got a little gap there. I'm going to come up a little. That'll take care of that. But I can't get a hold of this. Be good. Almost did it. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Let's turn it this way and come right up in. Up a little more. There. And I got this, that, and that. And I've got a little left here. I'm just going to keep using. That's got fabric. It's this. A little triangle in there. Let's just cut it like this. And let's put it like that. So this is a good way to use up scraps. This is kind of inspired by Barb Owen, only she did hers with a lot neater, with interfacing and steam seam and free motion stitching, and she made beautiful bookmarks today. Yes, she did. Look at that's curling up on me. There, let's just put it right like that. And got this to fill in. You know, yeah, let's just put that there. Maybe just snip it off a little. Well, no, let's put this down here. Oh, well, snip it off here. I got more. I'm just about done here. It kind of matches, but now let's go for this again. And here. And I think everything else is pretty well covered. This is just a scrap. Let's pull this off. I can get a hold of it. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get a hold of it. Come on. I see y'all chatting. I can't read it all. It's too far away from my eyes. As soon as I get done with the collage in here, I'll come back and read chat. Come on. Come on. It's got its own stubbornness here. You think it would come off real easy. No, it wants to stick to me. Once you get it started, it comes off, but starting it is the story. It's stuck to my shirt. Now let's cut this part off. I wanted to put it down in here. All right. I think I got a spot there, but I'm going to collage. So let's just start doing some more. Putting this stuff on there, and then I'll call it a day. This part's the fun part. Slop on the glue. Do the Meri. Do the Meris. Oops. We'll save that. Let's see what else. I've got some more Tim Holtz stuff. Where do I want to put that? I don't want too much dark. I don't want too much dark. Let's do this again. Let's put it in here somehow. And I don't want it too thick. Some of it is not salvageable. And I'm just going to throw little teeny beeny pieces away. I'll save some of it. Let's put this strip down someplace up here, maybe. That bow goes in there. Oh, but Mary, it's a jumble of fabric. I just want art. I just want to make ATCs and tags and... All right, I think a lot of this can be tossed. It's just a mess. I'm going to toss it. That's probably something Marlene would save and sort out, but right now I'm done with it. That's paper. Here's some squares. Oh, I got a little ribbon on there. I don't know. Let's save that out. Let's put a square there someplace right here. A little piece of lace on there. Look. I said a little piece of lace on there. There. And that's my little Matryoshka pattern. Here's a little red flower. Yeah. It gets a little sticky. Where am I going to put this red flower? I was thinking up in here. That's not going to work. Let's put it right there. Right there. And I got a little piece of this ribbon. Let's put it up here. Look how it hangs onto my fingernails. And I'll put that ribbon up in here. I don't know how this is going to look tomorrow morning. We'll find out. We'll find out. That's transparent. This is another square. I'm not going to put that square. Let's put it over here. This is kind of like doing a dirty dozen. You know how you collage things down and then you paint over them and then you stencil over that and all of that. And you know, it looks completely different when you're done. Well, that's kind of where I'm going with this, I think. I think that's the direction it's taken. I might stencil over this before I cut it up into twinchies. There's a couple more little squares we're going to put on here someplace. There's a... That'll look pretty on there. Break up this white. Right in there. Yeah. The white to break up the black and the colored to break up the white. And I think the rest of this is pretty much, here's a little snippet of blue. Let's put that right there if I can. And there's some more of these whites that I don't think I'm going to save. They're just white. I think I'm done. I think I'll give this one more big coat of glue, but let's get rid of See, I want to say that and that. I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff here now. It's bothering me. It is nothing I want to keep. Sometimes you just have to go through and throw stuff away. I'll collage that down. I kept most of it. You got to give me credit. I kept most of it. The rest of it's getting tossed here. It's bothering me, except for the washi. I got a little bit of washi left. And this strip of, that's a pattern. That stuff is getting tossed. We'll put this back in my, okay. Sorry to bore you. Oh dear. Alrighty. Oh, what's this? This is some green tissue. I don't have much green on there. I think this is from that peacock tag that I did. And I put my glue brush back in the water. Let's put this green. Let's put that green right in here. Now there's some more washi tape. So put that green right in here if I can. Is that the right way? I think so. It's not going to show it too much, but all right. So now these are getting saved because I want to make inchies. 2 last black leather inchies there. And let's go through and give this a final coat. Collaged it down to my there we go. At least I got it all collaged down. All right. Let's get my scissors out of the way. My palette knife put back where I can find it. And little scraps that need to be tossed. I'm pretty happy with it. In the long run, I think I'm pretty happy with it. Come on. I don't want to get tossed. All right, let's just give it a good old coat of glue. And like I said, it would not surprise me if in 2 or 3 years this would all be brittle and yellow. But in a way, that's kind of a nice thing. Let's put this right here maybe. I just want to use it. Let's just put it right there. But I'm not going to keep this as a page. These are going to be cut up into 2-inch squares. So a little brittle won't hurt it. There's a button. What was that? Whatever it was, is it on my... thought it was a sequence. I'm going to put this piece on here. Right there. Yeah. I like that sticking down, Mary. Yeah. It's wet. Now, Becky would probably be varnishing it. I am, well, I don't know if she would or not. I'm just saying Becky does a lot of varnishing of her work. I'm just giving it a final coat of glue here. And we're just going to let it dry. Let's cut that off. Put that down here. There we go. I think I'm happy with it in the long run. Now I could get out my fine line paint applicator. Let's get out my fine liner and do some faux stitches on here. Oh, let's do. Oh, I just got inspired. I'll chat with you guys first. Let me wipe off my glue bottle here. Or I'll have trouble getting this. Let me squirt it here. I'll have trouble getting it open again. Let me wipe off the rim. There we go. I tell you, this is an old pickle jar, and it's really served me well. It served me well. All right, we're going to do some fine line work on this. I just can't wait. I might have to check and see what I have here. I might need to fill it. And I bought some white. Let's see what I have. I've got black, I've got blue, might be pretty on there if I can get any out. I've got yellow. And I think my white's pretty full. I think I filled it. What else do I have? I've got some green. Red would be pretty. All right. Black. I'm holding the black. I think that's it. Is this blue? Is this white? Yeah, I marked the glue as glue. All right, let's see what I can do here. I'm not done yet. I just got inspired, but I probably should look at chat before I get started on all of that. Let's see what you guys are saying to me. Is Rhonda in here? Janice is here. She says, well, she had it coming. She was a substitute. Janice is talking about a substitute we were stuck with for months and nobody liked her. Uh-oh. Howie K says, sure, Renee. Tanya says, okay, guys, I'm really going to go to bed this time. Good night, Tanya. I'll try to catch your stream this Sunday. I think I missed you last Sunday. I was so involved in doing that little fabric book last week. I really had to get it done because I promised I would get it sent out by Monday. And I was really working on it. Good night, Tanya. Janet's still here. Janet, if you have to go to bed, I know you've had a long day. Don't feel like you have to stay. I mean, you're welcome to stay, but I don't want you to if you need to go get some rest, I want you to get your rest. Hi, Rhonda. Rhonda says, yes, Mary, I might have been here all night doing watercolor painting. Oh, I'll bet it's beautiful too. And you know what, Rhonda? You sent me that journal to go urban sketching, and I have to tell you, when I do urban sketching, I stay in my car. And this, the month of April, might be a perfect time to get out and do some urban sketching because the downtown area will not be, look, see my paint, are you still here? Are you guys still here? My phone keeps going dark on me. It might be a good time to get out and do some urban sketching because I have such a hard time. Finding a parking spot. And it might be a good time to go. I'm going to check my phone up here. Yeah, I'm still here. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I really do. It has been a rough couple of weeks in Phibbsville, hasn't it? With all of this going on. I'll tell you. We can't meet. The president has closed down our little meeting place. There's more than 10 people. Janet says, good night, ladies. Be well. And Susan, it was really good to see you. And I totally agree. Good night, Janet. You get some rest. And I will too. I'm not going to stay all night. I was going to work in my mystery journal, but it's going on 10:30 now. I'm going to do some fine line work on this, and then I think I'll call it a night too, because I am really kind of tired. Where's the edge of my desk? Right here. Are you guys seeing my, are you seeing my pants down here? Maybe I need to adjust my camera a little here. Let me adjust. Let me adjust. Let me flip my camera just a little bit this way. There we go. I always get the full picture there. Let me get a drink of lemonade. That was good. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. And thank you for putting up with me. Let's do, what kind of a stitch shall I do? Let's do an edging stitch here. And I think I'll do it, oops. I need this to be sitting up so I can see you guys. I think I'm going to start on this black with a white, but let's make sure that it's going here. It is. So let's go in this way, and let's do an edging really should go that way, but I'm going to make it go this way so that I have, so it'll be on the inside of my piece. And we're just going to make some little half circles here around this edge, and then we'll come back in. We'll come back in and do some dots and dots, dot, 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 whoops, dot, dot, dot. And I have to remember, and then I'm going to put some lines this way, like it's crochet. Oops, it's still kind of wet here. Like it's crochet work here. Just do some lines. These aren't that pretty. Let's see if I can't make them a little better in there. But I have to remember that these are going to be cut into 2-inch pieces. So I can't make this stuff too big or it will just overpower my 2-inch pieces. And I know you guys aren't seeing close-up of this, but I want you to see the total piece too. Oops. And white on white isn't going to be that. And then let's go back and put some what I call picot stitches, maybe 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I was singing. The one thing I like about my brother being deaf, he can't hear me sing. Sometimes I just like to sit into my recliner and get out the hymn book and sing, or get out the song book. Not always hymns, but hymns a lot. But he doesn't hear it. When I talk to him, I have to talk in double. I say, hello, hello. I talk in double to him. All right, I think I'm happy with that. But now let's just do some running stitches here, as if I was stitching this piece down. Let's just stitch this piece down with some running stitches to there. And then let's follow the same thing here and here maybe. And keep going with the, and then they're going to go this way as if I was doing some long stitches in here. Maybe not total, but I don't want to get too much in there because I want that pretty to show. So I'm trying to think. I forgot a lot of my stitches. Zigzag here, some zigzags. Do some zigzag stitches. right there. Let's bring it across here. That's what Barb was doing today, was zigzags. Right there. Let's bring it in. Got to keep my hands out of the paint. Right here. And let's come in with a different color there because white isn't going to show up too much on that. So I'm going to, what do I have here? That button fell out of the, I'm going to turn this, hopefully turn it. So that this dark, I'm moving the fine liners, so that the dark, I can work on this dark piece down in here. And I think I'll do zigzag again. Only I think what I'll do is do something like this. And let's put a dot up there and a dot there. This might be kind of hard to cut up. I'm going to cut it up though. I'm going to cut it up. It's not Grandma's quilt, that's for sure. And I need to be careful about dragging my nozzle in that glue. It's all wet in there. So I'm holding it just a little above the paper and letting the glue squeeze out. Oops, I needed a line down there. Come on. Did I forget my lines here? I did. There we go. We'll just let this go on down to the end. Oh, I got a couple little pearls on there. I'm going to take those off. They're just hanging for their dear life. And let's go back in with my lines. And if you could see this close up, you might notice some of my paint is kind of oozing, blooming out. That's okay too. Let's put some dots. Dot, dot, line, 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 line. How about some, I got to move my shirt up so it doesn't get in the, how about some circles? Let's do some circles. I don't want to do them on that pretty black though. Let's do them here. Let's see if I can do some circles. Maybe just some swirl circles like that. Yeah. I'm not so good with swirls. These are better than I thought. Swirls aren't my forte, but these aren't bad. And let's go in like this. Oops. That's, I don't want to touch it. Let's stop there. And let's do some, what do I want to do? Let's just do some, let's do some blanket stitch over here. Oh, there's that sequence. I'm going to leave it there. One little sequence. Let's do some blanket stitches. Only at the end of the blanket stitch, let's make a V, or sort of a V. I'm not sure I'm doing that right. Like this, like that maybe. And let's put a dot in here and a dot in here. And there's nothing but white, but we'll put a dot there. And let's make a V and a blanket stitch with a dot, which probably would not be something. It looks more like a sore tooth. It looks like a sore tooth. Let's put a dot here. It looks like a sore tooth. I'm going to carry on, Mary. Let's put a dot in there too. Dots help everything. I don't know if I want to continue with that. That's enough for that. And how about some flowers? Let's do some floral. Let's turn this back around again. Let's do, looking at this as inspiration. Let's turn this back around. Let's do some daisy flowers on here. A circle and a circle and a circle. And carry it on, a circle and a circle. And I'm putting more than 4 petals. This really isn't the same type of work that I do for my tatting. It's more of a, I want it to be more of a daisy flower, string of flowers. And a circle. And a circle. Petals, I should say. And a petal and a petal. One more. One more. Can I do one more? Crowd him in here. 1, 2, 3. I kind of like that. Let's do on here, let's do this as our doodle. Remember how we did these with the doodles? These petals like this. I like that. Let's do another one like that. I don't know if you can see because I have to have 2 hands to do the, there we go. I kind of like that. Let's do another one. And this will get cut into 2-inch squares, so a lot of that, these might be a little big, but, and I'm not going to do any more there. I'll just put a, now we need something white on this side, and then I'm going to change to, oops, another color. Another color. I want to put some white in here. I think I'm going to put another one of those. I kind of like those. Those kind of fill up some of the spaces. Put one of those in here. And I don't like this, but I'm going to leave it. Let's do some more of this on this side with the half circles. And then I'll change to a different color. I was going to set this aside and let it dry, but guess what? I thought fineliner, and I was sewed after that thought came. It didn't take long. I'm getting to the end of my bottle, I think, here. It's getting a little bit hard to squeeze out. I have to have 2 hands. Sorry about that. Just pretend that I'm doing a crazy quilt, because it's a crazy time of the year. It's gonna a crazy month. And it's gonna be crazy for the rest of the month. So let's do some crazy quilting. Let's just take advantage of all the craziness and do some quilting. Painting. Becky can do the quilting. Mary will play with her fine liner and pretend to quilt. Mary will pretend. Yeah, let's put some dots. I think I did 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I do, when I get up in the morning and I'm waiting for my coffee to cook, oh, that little flower's going to get in the way. I'm going to leave that. We'll just pretend that he covered up the dots. While I'm waiting for my coffee, I use an old percolator. And while I'm waiting for my coffee to get done, I'll do some knee bends. I'll do some waist, what do you call those, where you turn your waist back and forth, and I'll stretch my arms up in the air. All right. So let's put the cap on this and let's see if the black goat will work. I am wanting some, well, I'm not sure black will show up. And I'm not sure red will show up. I'm not sure the blue will either, come to think of it. Let's try the blue. Maybe the yellow. This is kind of, this paint has been in here for a while, so let's see if we'll see if it'll flow. If it doesn't, I'll have to get it going here. Yeah, it's coming, so let's see. Let's just do some running stitches in here. Some long ones, and let's do some crosses. Let's do some crosses across there. I kind of like that. And maybe a zigzag in here, zigzag stitch in here. See, Barb Owen uses thread. What's wrong with Mary? My needle is my fine liner. I kind of like that. I don't know how well it's going to show up. Let's do some running stitches here. Or maybe just some dots. I think they want to be French circles or something. French knots. Maybe a whole bunch of them there. And maybe some more over here. Of course, we all know how to do French knots. And I have to do it on something that'll show up, so I'm going for the lighter fabrics. Let's turn this. Well, no, we can do some stuff in here. Let's do just a little running stitch here. And maybe in here. And, oh, down in here, of course. Zigzag again, maybe? I got the zigzag stitch down. I forgot a lot of the needlework. There's herringbone and zigzag and queen stitch and satin stitch, and I'm going to have to get out my needlework book and look at all the different stitches. Let's see, let's do a running stitch here, sort of. And let's put some dots on these. Dot, dot. And let's get out Well, I was going to do that. Let's do that, and then I'll get out the green. I might have to glue that down again. That lace is popping up. This is a flannel piece. Let's see if I can do the little crosses. Okay, now we can turn it. Again. It's beginning to look like a crazy quilt. Crazy days. Let's do some crosses here. And some X's, maybe someplace else. Let's do some upright stitches, I think they're called. That's good. Let's do some cross stitching here. Just X's. And we'll just go diagonally this way. And back again. Yeah. Okay. Now, I think I'll change color one more time and go for the green maybe. Green up in there. Yeah, got it on me, that's for sure. I did not plan to do this. I planned to do the collage thing, but I didn't even think about doing a fine line or stuff on here. Now I'm off into my own world doing this fine liner stuff. Let's make sure that it's going to come out, and it is. Ooh, it needs to be a little shaky. A little shaky. It's juicy. It's juicy. That's better. Okay, where was I going to do that green? Up in there, I think. Maybe it's turned it too soon. Let's just put some running stitches here. Let's pretend that I'm stitching this together. And that pretend is the operative word. Now let's do some in here too. Maybe let's do a couple more swirls in here. Maybe some green ones like this. Gotta have repetitive pattern here. Don't have to do a lot. 3 will be enough. And do I want to do something in there? Maybe some more X's. Cross stitches. Big ones. Big ones. Okay. There. I like that. Now just up in here, I think, and up in there a little. I think I'm going to turn it again. And let's try some leaves. I haven't done any leaves. Let's see, how do I want to do them? Like this? Yeah. I like that. And let's do another one this way, maybe, if I can, like this. Kind of like that. I think that's enough green. I said that was enough green. Don't listen to me, do I? Let's put the cap on. I want to go for a little yellow and maybe some black around the edges. I should wait for the black though. I think I'll wait till it's all dry and border it in black. I don't have any red stitching on there, but I think I'm fine with that. I'm going to wait till it's dry and border it in black. I'm just going to do a little bit of yellow and call it done. I think I don't want to get too much on there. Let's do some yellow up in here. Maybe right in there, just a little. Make sure that it's going here. I'm surprised that these things are flowing so good. I must have cleaned them out before I put them away. That's unusual, Mary. Let's do a little yellow zigzaggy in there. I'll tell you, I'm one who needs some lessons in taking care of my tools. I'm pretty bad about things, cleaning things up. These fine liners have served me pretty well though. I like that a lot. And you know what I think I'll do is bring a yellow line through here and through here. And through here and there. You see, now I'm getting painty on it. I'm getting painty. I want to do a little yellow in there, and I think I'll call it done. X's, big X's. Yeah, that's what I want, large X's. And let's just bring them in here, just as if I was doing free motion with my machine that I don't have. You know, when I was young, I wanted to play the piano. My parents could not afford a piano for me. I wanted one so bad. So I would sit at the kitchen table and go, dum, da da dum, dum, da da dum. And I would just do that all the time. The same, my brother hated it. Mom, make her shut up. Mom, make her shut up. Well, here I am, playing like I'm doing a crazy quilt with my needle. Dum, da, da, dum. There we go. I'm pretty happy with this. Mom, I've had enough. I'm going to bed. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, 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 dot. Some more little French knots in there. I'm pretty happy with it. I think I better stop though, or I'm going to really have a Mexican serape here rather than a pretty crazy quilt. The yellows and the greens really give it that almost a Mexican flavor, you know, all the bright colors. But I'm pretty happy with it. You know what I don't have on it are the browns and the maroons. That would really make it Victorianish. So, with all of that said, let's go look at chat. See where you ladies are, what you're telling me. Wow, you're really chatting. I'm lost. I'm lost. There's Holly. Says, I guess I talked my way out of it. I didn't get killed when I got home. Don't look at chat. Okay. I'll go. I love you guys. You were probably telling me to quit putting all that yellow and green and blue on this. Did you guys get sent to the principal's office? Renee's going, la, 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 la. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. It needs red. Does it need red? Really, honestly, Suze, does it need red? It is a crazy quilt. Yeah, it's a crazy quilt. I'm almost afraid to put too much more on it, though. Because it really is starting to look, with all these different colors, it's almost starting to look it looks like a garden. But now you have to remember that I'm going to cut this up into 2-inch squares and I'm going to frame it in black. Probably black, and then maybe around the black on the edge, I might put some copper metallic or gold metallic. I might frame it in black, and then after I frame it in black, put gold metallic around it. Or even a red. My red, though, I don't have a pretty red metallic. My red metallic is pink. Carla sucks up to the art teacher. I love you guys. Ah, that's funny. Carla, you just keep sucking up. It doesn't need another thing. I don't think so either, Janice. I think if I do one more thing to it, it will be too much. Exactly. Put red on it. Yeah, maybe some red after I cut it. Maybe a red border, like a quilt border, like a 2-inch border around each little square. And then after I border it with red, kind of outline the red with black to make that pop. But my red probably will not be metallic because I don't have a pretty red metallic. Gold would look nice too. What did Marge do? What did Marge do? All right, I'm reading this. Marge is laughing. Let's see. There's no more room. It wasn't me, Mary. Who was it then, Marge? Mary, we are being silly. Well, good for you. I'm glad you guys are having a good time being silly. I don't see, Marge, where you did anything other than said it wasn't me. Well, I'm not going to go back and I'll read chat afterwards. But it is getting kind of late. It's almost 11 o'clock here. So I probably will take a downtime day tomorrow, and I'll probably work on this. I'd like to get these cut apart, and I've got 9 of these envelopes to do, and I think I got 3 done. So I'll probably work on those tomorrow off camera. And tomorrow night, Beth Schuler. Does anybody stream tomorrow morning that I don't know? I lose track of people. Sharon might pop in there sometime tomorrow. There might be some impromptus. I'm trying to remember. Beth Schuler, I know, streams on Saturday nights. Her I got down, and I've got Tanya down for Sunday afternoon. Who else was going to pop on Sunday afternoon? Oh, I know. I'm thinking of Barb's going to have her special class. That's not with us, though. That's for the people that paid for her Mandela class. Tanya's Sunday afternoon at 12 Central on her channel. And I might stream Sunday night. I've been trying to stream on Sunday nights. I like to do that. Monday morning, and then Monday night with Lisa. Dee Dee Willingham Monday morning. I'm just trying to review everything in my head here. Dee Dee Willingham on Monday morning, and Janet Young comes on after her. And then there's a couple, Scrap Chick, I think, streams on Sundays. She might stream on Saturday morning too. I don't know. I lose track of them. I'm working on it. So I'm going to say goodnight to all of you. Thank you guys for coming. I'll tell you, it's been really good to see you. So let me stand up. I'll work a little more in my room tomorrow, I promise. Good night, everybody. Have a really good weekend. Bye. And let's see if you're still listening. Thank you so much for the super chat. Bye.